smarter, now you heard. Give us a call, we'll fix you up. If your drains are neat and clean, and your toilet's acting weird, give us a call, we'll fix you up. Plumbing nerds, plumbing nerds.
Join Junior Achievement of Southwest Florida for an evening of celebration and inspiration. You're invited to the annual Business Hall of Fame event on April 19th at the Ritz-Carlton Golf Resort in Naples. Honor 4 outstanding entrepreneurs who serve as role models for our local youth. Ingrid and Chef Fabrizio Aielli, Brian Rist, and Larry Lippman. Junior Achievement's purpose is to inspire and prepare young people to succeed in a global economy. Learn more and purchase your Hall of Fame tickets at jaswfl.org.
We're so glad you set your radio right here. 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right all along.
Members of Congress have tested positive this week. So have some Biden administration officials and Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser. There are no reports of anybody seriously ill.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi quarantining after testing positive for the virus. She was seen giving President Biden a kiss on the cheek this week, but the White House said he's tested negative. Also quarantining Democratic Senator Warnock and Republican Susan Collins. Jamal Simmons, communication director for Vice President Harris, has tested positive. The White House says Simmons was in close contact with Harris. The Vice President's office says the VP will follow CDC guidance, but that guidance says she should be wearing a mask, and she wasn't doing that for much of the day Thursday when she was at the Senate. In Washington, Jill Nato, Fox News.
And some of those positive tests came soon after the Senate voted to confirm Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court. She'll take Justice Stephen Breyer's seat. He's retiring when the court goes on summer recess. More than 30 people are reported killed, more than 100 injured in a Russian rocket strike at a train station in eastern Ukraine in the city of Kramatorsk. Ukraine's Defense Department says thousands of people were there being evacuated to other parts of the country. One of 2 men charged with impersonating federal agents, hooking up Secret Service agents with free apartments and gifts, claims ties to Pakistani intelligence.
40-year-old Adrian Tahirzada and 35-year-old Haider Ali made their first appearance in federal court one day after the FBI arrested them at a luxury apartment near Nationals Park in Washington. Inside their residences, the men had surveillance equipment, firearms, and a binder containing information on law enforcement officers, defense officials, and congressional staffers.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson in D.C. A federal appeals court upholds President Biden's coronavirus vaccine mandate for federal employees, reversing a lower court decision in January, ruling that that federal judge in Texas had no jurisdiction in the case. America's listening to Fox News.
Getting it right. All day and all night. 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right all along.
This update is presented by Johnston Spinal Care, the leader in spinal decompression. Find them online at 596back.com.
Wink News, traffic.
If you're on Colonial Boulevard heading onto the interstate this morning, want to make you aware of some construction you may run into. The right lane westbound onto northbound, that on-ramp is closed due to some construction we've been watching. It's very early morning stuff, so it might clear up in the next few minutes, but something to keep in mind if you are headed that way. Elsewhere in Fort Myers, Colonial Boulevard looking a little slow east and westbound just off the interstate. And then State Road 82 in the southeast direction near Daniels Parkway is where we're seeing the slowest speeds right now. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, we get to enjoy a nice drop in humidity as we head into the remainder of today. Thanks to a cold front that passed through overnight, look for a mix of clouds and sun, with temperatures only managing to warm into the 70s for most, lower 80s inland. We'll be looking at some breezy weather with winds out of the north and west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, but we will remain dry for your Friday evening and Friday night plans. Completely dry, in fact, as we head into both Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. We will be looking at some windy conditions out of the north and west for your Saturday, with the high near 79 degrees and a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, a bit more sunshine where we should be warmer but cool to start, with lows back in the 50s waking up on your Sunday morning. We're back to 84 degrees for your Sunday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Keeping it right here. We're 92.5 Fox News. And we've been right all along.
Let's hear from Dr. Johnston at 596-BACK.
People who suffer with back or neck problems, whether that's pain, numbness, or weakness, deal with something that can be frustrating. Pain wears us down. It can affect our relationships with family and friends. It's not fun to be around someone who's always complaining about their backs. Don't resign yourself to having to live with pain. In my office, Johnston Spinal Care, I successfully treat the worst of the worst, those who get injections, nerve-burning procedures, or even surgery. And now they're back, golfing and living life. If there's a treatment that is extremely effective for sciatica, stenosis, scoliosis, or neuropathy, wouldn't you want to see if it can help you? Non-surgical spinal decompression is now in Southwest Florida. Safe and painless, more than just a temporary fix. Long-lasting relief that can finally heal the condition, regardless of age. Take the time right now to call my Medicare-friendly office for a no-charge telephone consultation about spinal decompression. Johnston Spinal Care, 596-BACK, 596-BACK. That's 596-2225.
Hi, I'm Ty Laster, Managing Partner and CEO of Key City Capital. So why are we here in Southwest Florida? Well, at KCAP, our mission is to connect capital to wealth for all of our partners through passive real estate investments. And very simply, we generate and distribute double-digit returns for our investors by investing in single-family homes and apartments and unique alternative cash-flowing asset-backed investments.
Call us today at 239-330-2080 or check us out online today at kcap925.com.
Looking for a reputable HVAC service provider? 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Naples provides a high level of service and value to our clients. To learn more, visit onehourairnaples.com or call 855-1-HOUR.
At Rock Solid Countertops and More, $9.99 gets it done.
Does that include full installation?
For a limited time only, get a full set of kitchen countertops from $9.99 installed.
And you get a free sink plus Rock Solid's 100% price guarantee?
Rock Solid guarantees to beat any competitor's prices, including installation.
So if I want the best deal in Southwest Florida for countertops,
come see Hugo and his team in Naples. And now in Port Charlotte, 4135 Tamiami Trail, where $9.99 gets it done.
That's you, looking at your garage. And I mean, yeah, everything still works, right? Sort of. You know, the door's slowing down, squeaks quite a bit, light doesn't work, and that one wheel pops off every now and then. But you know, it works. Except when it doesn't. If you want things to work, they need maintenance. A tune-up every once in a while. Align the tracks, lubricate the motor, the rollers, hinge points. Fix that dented panel from that football you totally should have caught. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Good things need love and care. Sharpen your knives, paint the steps, wash your jockstrap, shine your shoes for crying out loud. Give your garage door system a Mo Better tune-up every couple thousand cycles and it'll give you years of faithful service. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. Get that sucker working like new. There's an idea.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
At Duncan's Diamonds, we are obsessed with finding you a diamond as unique as your love. As direct diamond importers, we traveled the world to find pieces of unbeatable value and quality. We have 30 times the selection of a typical jewelry store. From enchanting engagement rings to previously enjoyed Rolex timepieces, we have a special something for everyone.
Hi, I'm Stuart Duncan from Duncan's Diamonds. We have an unparalleled passion for bringing you the best in diamonds and jewelry. We're here to make the spectacular manageable with expert guidance, exceptional discounts, and unmatched financing programs.
With no middleman, we're able to offer prices 30 to 40% below the rest.
We will not be undersold by anyone, anytime, anywhere, and you can count on it. Come see us today.
Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive to give the gift of a lifetime.
US 41, Gulf Coast Town Center, and Naples at Mercado.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us the voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic.
I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele.
All right, we made it. All right, it's Jake Day. The day that Jake officially checks out. He's here. He's pacing back and forth. He looks exhausted. Typically Jake's in one place. He's sitting down. He's comfortable right now. Are you doing okay? I'm worried about you. Why are you pacing so much? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. All right. So it's Jake Day, Fridays, the day that Jake checks out. So we'll check in with him in just a little bit and see how he's doing. Also, this morning, the Disinformation conference that the media put. There was a Disinformation conference that turned out to be something a little. Well, we'll explain some of the disinformation that was put out there. For a Disinformation conference, boy, there was a lot of disinformation that the media had to put out. So that is coming up. Also, a reminder this morning: text the word Spicer. 239-479-5592. Text the word Spicer to that number because Sean Spicer here in Southwest Florida, you still have an opportunity to get those tickets. They're going fast. There's few left. But if you would like to get the VIP ticket, every ticket is a VIP ticket. That's why it's so cool. So former White House press secretary, Newsmax TV host, author of Radical Nation, will be joining us. I'll be hosting it at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples, Wednesday, April 20th. And for the price of admission, not only do you get the chance to hang out with Sean Spicer, there'll be food, photos, full access, plus a copy of his book, signed autographed copy of the book. It's going to be a fun night. We're looking forward to it. So get your tickets right now by texting the word Spicer, SPICER, to 239-479-5592. Wednesday, April 20th, Sean Spicer right here in Southwest Florida. Speaking of right here in Southwest Florida, I'm not right here in Southwest Florida, but right here on this program in Southwest Florida. It is the one, the only. It's Mike Opelka. How do I know? Because listen to him.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I just, I'm nervous for you.
Why are you, now why in the world would you be nervous for me?
Did you read the writer that Spicer has for every appearance he makes?
No, he doesn't have a writer.
They all do. All these big wig hoo-has have writers.
Is it like, what, do you take the green M&Ms out of the bowl or something crazy like that?
If memory serves me correctly, and it may not, I believe he requires a 12 by 12 hot tub in his dressing room.
I don't think that's true.
And all meetings before he goes out on stage, he spends 40 minutes in the hot tub
Is that okay?
at 109 degrees.
Oh, exactly. And champagne.
Yeah.
Chilled to 38 degrees.
Remember Bernie Sanders had that rider for whenever he would go to a hotel? There must be 2 blankets on top of every bed, and the room has to be 62 degrees, no hotter, no colder. So
this is what you do.
Yeah, this is what you do. So make sure you read that.
Yeah, I will check the rider.
I could be wrong. It might not be a 12 by 12 hot tub, but
well,
yeah,
I did. I will say this in my as we're going someplace completely different, but because you're going there, I'll have a little bit of fun with you. In my former career as a EMI published songwriter, and at one time having a top 20 song on Billboard. So when you have a top 20 song on Billboard and you have an artist that has that song, you get a lot of perks, and perks were shows. And so we had an opportunity to do a lot of shows during the summer is when the song was out. And so traveled around to different places around the country to do shows, not as a headliner necessarily, but, you know, you would tag on with somebody else's concert, somebody else's shows. And so we said, hey, do we get to do a rider in every station? Like if a station did it, they said, yeah, of course you do. You get a rider, really? So everybody was like, what do we do? What do we do? And we didn't know what to, so we just were kind of like excited about the notion that we can do the famous rider that everybody, and we couldn't come up with anything. And the best we could do is that every room had to have a full jar of Reese's Pieces and M&Ms and a full bowl and 2 bottles of Jack Daniels. That's the only thing. But nobody drank it. It was just like we just wanted to see if they would. Well, we just wanted to see if they would do it, and they did it. And it was like, okay, cool. We ate the M&Ms and everything, but we didn't drink. So it was kind of funny.
Fantastic. That's right. Have you guys ever played your song on the radio?
Oh no. I don't do that kind of thing. I mean, it
might be fun though one day.
Yeah, we had, there's some fun things. I mean, the people, but another story for another time. I just thought it was funny because, when you brought up the rider, how there are people that take that kind of thing very serious. I've got to have all vegan donuts or something like that. And we were just like,
oh yeah. About a billion years ago when I interviewed the Go-Go's when they were touring before they went their separate ways, and I asked them about the green M&Ms.
Yeah.
And they went, yeah, we just thought it was funny.
Right,
And it
that's,
was just like
that's
you,
what we
you
thought.
know.
We were just like, we don't drink, but will they bring them? And they did. It was like, hey, look at that. They did everything we asked them to. So
Good
it's
for
kind
you.
of, I mean,
Good for you.
right. If you think, well, contractually, listen, if you put it in there, you don't want to tick off the artist. The last thing you want them to do is walk away or complain, right? I mean, not that you're.
Tub.
Yeah.
12
Okay.
by 12
There's
hot
no
tub.
hot tub. Stop. All right. All right, moving on this Friday. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with disinformation? Do you want to start with Disney? Do you want to start with Nancy Pelosi, who I'm not really sure? I don't really believe that Nancy Pelosi has the vid because I don't think the vid could survive in Nancy Pelosi's body. How about that? You want to, okay? Come on.
I'm like you. I was feeling sorry for COVID when I heard that Pelosi has the tested positive. But, you know, she's 82 years old, and the majority of COVID deaths were people over 80. So we should
it's
worry.
serious. Yeah, of course, it's serious.
We should worry. But before we get to the actual disinformation conference, Jen Snarky saying that a kiss is not close contact is the greatest disinformation of yesterday.
Yeah. Do you? I have the audio up, but if you do, you have
I
it?
do not.
Okay.
I do
Here
not
we go.
have
All right. So listen to this, everybody. So it was Peter Doocy who's asking the question. Now, for anybody who doesn't know and didn't see it and doesn't remember because you didn't pay attention because Pelosi was there and Barack Obama was there and Joe Biden. Well, he was there, but nobody cared that he was there at this event. The 12th.
He didn't know he was there. That's
right. The 12th anniversary of Obamacare, which, oh man, don't even get me started on Obamacare. If you pull out all the numbers, I hate to break it to everybody, but maybe half the country thinks it's great, but they have no idea the premiums, how they've shot through the roof, the number of uninsured and where they are and not where they are and where we're going.
And you get to keep your doctor, right?
No,
right?
you don't.
Because
No,
if
you don't.
like your doctor. No,
they've already done the percent. I mean, the percent. One day I'm going to sit down with the numbers and the percentages because it blew my mind yesterday as I was looking at some of the numbers out there. But anyway, all right. So here's Peter Doocy asking the question because Nancy Pelosi is literally cheek to cheek with the president of the United States. So there's touching, there's kissing, or to the degree.
I don't want to think about touching.
Just
can we not go there? People are having breakfast.
All right, here we go.
Thanks, Jen. How can you guys say that President Biden was not a close contact with Speaker Pelosi when there is video of the speaker kissing him?
Well, Peter, the way that it is defined is by the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, and their definition of it is 15 minutes.
Hey, are we going by the CDC? Are we sure we want to do this? If the definition is 15 minutes, close proximity, 6 feet, but not 6 feet, masked, but not masked. I mean, is this sort of like the 5-second rule when a piece of gum hits the ground? It's like, listen, if I get in it 3.5 seconds, I'm good. It goes back in my mouth. I mean, is that the CDC? Did they make those rules too?
Yeah, I think they do go by the 5-second rule, the CDC.
Yeah.
And they're currently spending the billions of dollars we give them to see why does toast always fall on the side where the jelly or peanut butter is when you drop it? Why doesn't it ever land on the un-jelly or un-peanut buttered side? They're spending money doing that.
Right. But seriously, they're contorting and twisting. Listen, everybody knows what they witnessed. It's a bad thing that she, COVID positive, was that close to the president, face to face, cheek to cheek. It's not good. So we keep an eye on it. Why can't they just be honest about that and say, look, we're keeping an eye on the situation?
When you're watching that kiss, and it was a kiss on the cheek, she gave him a little smoocherino on the cheek.
Yeah.
You know what I heard in the background? Because I always kind of soundtrack things, or my brain does. I heard the Godfather theme. It's like, oh my God, she just kissed him on the cheek. He's next.
Oh boy, is that what you thought?
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
I want you to do me a favor, Joe.
You know what I
Sorry,
heard?
but that's the way my brain works.
You know what I heard? I heard a
bowl of doggy do.
That's what I heard. Anyway.
Are we going to play this game? You know what I heard?
He's perfect for now.
Okay. Yeah, we could play that game all day.
Sure, we could. Yeah. So that kiss of the 82-year-old to the 80-year-old, and they're kind of passing it off when you can't swing a cat in D.C. without hitting a government official who's tested positive. Right. But a lot of people are questioning it, because where are the numbers on hospitalizations? You can't have this many people testing positive without, as if it's not serious, or if it is serious, without having hospitalization spike. And I don't think we are.
And there are some people, and if we're going to go there, why not go there? It's Friday. We can go there. It's a Jake Day. We go there. There are some people that are questioning whether or not she truly has it because of the fact that she was supposed to go to Taiwan and China said, hey, listen, you don't want to go to Taiwan because that would really tick us off. And you don't want to tick us off right now. And so all of a sudden it's up. She's got the vid. I mean, I'm not look, there are some people that are saying that, but that is just a pivot to say, listen, there are some things that are going on as well when it comes to the politics. Why did she decide that she was going to take this trip to Taiwan? I don't even know the answer to that. But again, there is the threatening China on the outside who that is in the current situation in the globe. That's kind of provocative for Nancy Pelosi to say, hey, we're going to visit Taiwan, and it's going to be a happy visit, and there's going to be something positive because you don't go to Taiwan for a negative reason, where China's looking and saying, really? You want to be that way? So I don't know. What do you think?
Well, the whole thing smacks of some kind of obfuscation of something. Why Taiwan? Why now?
Right.
Especially when we know the region, Shanghai and parts of China, just around the corner, are having some massive COVID spikes. So why now? China is weaponizing some parts of the world that we're not happy about. So why now? I don't get this. And correct me if I'm wrong, but her job title is Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know where Taiwan and Foreign Affairs comes into that. That seems like there'd be a Secretary of State function at the least.
Yeah, and if you've seen Mike Opelka joining us this morning on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, we're going to get a double shot of Mike today, I guess. A double shot morning, and we'll finish out. We start the program and finish out the program. The video of what's happening in Shanghai, some of the drone footage is it's not even, it doesn't even seem like it's real. It's almost like somebody built a model of the city of Shanghai, and they're flying it around, and or they're doing some kind of a skit, or it's like a bit, or it's CGI. It doesn't look real because you have a city of close to what? The whole of Shanghai is something like 20 million, or it's an astronomical
it's a big
number.
Ass city.
Right, and there's nobody on the streets. Like nothing's going on. There's no commerce. There's no people. There's nothing. It's and. This is all because China wants to get to COVID zero? It feels like something's not right here because do they honestly think that they're going to? And if it's in the Omicron strain, this is what they're doing for that strain, knowing what we know and what the world knows about what it is and isn't, that they really think that they're going to stop it and get to COVID zero by locking everybody down? Or is there something else going on? I mean, it's creepy.
Well, by doing what they're doing, by locking down, they once again put the vice grips on the silicon chip production, the computer chips that are so vital to every part of our lives, including the automotive industry, which is now, because of what's happening in Ukraine and the fact that we build wiring harnesses for almost every car in European brands in Ukraine, there's going to be about a 5 to 8 million vehicle deficit for the next year. And China's exacerbating that. And we're telling China, don't be friendly with Russia. And they're saying, gee, it's a shame you can't get your hands on these chips, which, by the way, we use in guided missiles, too.
Yeah. And the real situation that's going to be happening months from now of this delayed supply chain reaction that's coming, and the food supply, the shortages that we are going to see. I mean, again, the things that I'm hearing are not good. It is definitely when you go to the store, buy an extra one, because not only are you gaining value to your dollar when you buy two of the same thing that you're going to buy the next time you visit anyway, just because of the fact that the next time you go, it's going to be it costs that much more. But the fact that with wheat and wheat production, how is it possible that we are not the number one exporter of wheat in the world? How did it become? Why am I hearing it's like Russia and Ukraine, and Russia being the number one wheat exporter, and how that kind of influence, or if it's not the fact, globally, How did we get to this place? How do we accept that we're at this place?
Land is a manufacturing source. If you look at it, the farming communities, they manufacture what comes out of the ground is the product. And depending on what's hot in terms of commodity, whether it's soybeans or wheat or corn, if that's the climate that'll support it, you sell the most profitable thing you can. Right. And wheat has been easy and profitable, not that anything in farming is easy, for a while. So Russia and Ukraine, which have vast acres and acres of land, and they became the wheat belt for Eastern Europeans and for a lot of North Africa. And now that's being crushed. So I think we started selling a lot of soybeans because soy became used for other things too.
Yeah.
And so now you're seeing soybean crops, people that were trying to grow wheat are maybe switching to soybeans because of the issues with fertilizer and pesticides or herbicides, because those are all in short supply too.
I just wish as a country, and we're going to have to get going in just a minute, unless you want to hang. I don't know what your schedule's like, but
yeah, I got a thing I have to, I have a newsletter I have to, I'm still working for the firsttv.com, which if you haven't gone there, that's a good place to go too.
Yes.
But
what I was going to say is, before we go, is I just feel so bad that we don't have the ability to pivot. Like we used to, or the way we are capable of. In other words, if there's we are. Okay. But I'm saying like the pivot, because politically we can't pivot. Of course we could. As a country, of course we could start growing wheat immediately and get on board. Of course we could start pulling and extracting oil from the ground and shale and all the things that we can do here to be energy independent. Of course we could create our own chips and do all of these different things. But because we have politically destroyed those industries and those places, that we don't have the ability to pivot like we did years ago in wars that would pop up. And it's like, okay, listen, we will convert. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's getting done. Okay, we're moving. Because we had that ability and we didn't abandon it. And now politically we have, and we just don't have that flexibility. And it's awful.
You need a quarterback who can make the change, who can make an audible call at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. And we have a quarterback who can't. Our quarterback is troubled. They can't pivot. They can't they can't run to the left or the right or forward, and they can't throw.
That's right.
So we're handicapped that way. But I know we got to go. Yeah. So I will tell people, if you come back or if you stay here throughout the morning, when I'm back after 8:30, I will play you the most ridiculous Disney executive clip ever.
Oh, okay. There's a tease for you, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Opelka will be back 8:35, so we're looking forward to our typical Friday, usual Friday get-together. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
See you, my brother.
Okay. 239-479-5592 is the Brett AC talk and text line. It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along.
When listening to the radio in your car, remember to always drive on the right side of the road. Keep it here on 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. Join me as we welcome Sean Spicer to Southwest Florida for a great meet and greet exclusive VIP event at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th.
Hey, it's former White House press secretary for President Trump, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book, Radical Nation, Sean Spicer.
You can get your tickets now by texting the word Spicer, S-P-I-C-E-R, to 239-479-5592. That's 239-479-5592.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
Presented by the family-owned Floor Meisters in Naples.
Are you ready to list your home for sale? What if you could receive a guaranteed offer on your home with no showings, no open houses, and no stress? Contact the Darda Group at dardagroup.com to learn about their guaranteed offer. The Darda Group has 30 years of experience and consistently ranks in the top 3% of real estate agents in Lee County. Find out if your home qualifies for a guaranteed offer and how you may receive an offer in as little as 24 hours and close escrow in as little as 21 days. No home prep, no showings, no open houses. You control when your home is sold and when you move. Learn more about this elite real estate team and the guaranteed offer at dardagroup.com. Don't wait. Schedule an appointment at dardagroup.com. That's dartagroup.com. A Compass Realty broker.
Searching everywhere for great prices on appliances? No, you're not, because you have better things to do. Besides, Good Deals has it for less, and they have plenty of items in stock despite shortages everywhere else. Remember, Good Deals guarantees the lowest price on everything they sell. Find a lower price anywhere, and Jay will beat it, guaranteed. Visit one of the showrooms in Fort Myers, Naples, and Cape Coral, or shop online at gooddealsappliances.com.
Good Deals Appliances. Have we got a deal for you?
Being young protects us kids from a lot of things, like paying bills and boring meetings. Blech. But there's one big thing being young doesn't protect us from. That's COVID. In January, there were over 2 million COVID cases among kids.
But now, kids 5 to 11 can get a vaccine tailored to give us the best protection.
For me, for us,
for kids.
We can do this. Find a vaccine near you at vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Spend time and money on spring break and enjoying the outdoors and save on your insurance. Hi, this is Brian Chapman at Chapman Insurance Group. Now is the time for spring cleaning. Cleaning up your policies and finding savings where you can. If spring means a move, a new car, or new drivers hitting the road, then consider us for help reevaluating coverage and costs. At Chapman Insurance Group, we can save you money for the same or better insurance coverage. Visit CIGFlorida.com, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, and Punta Gorda. CIGFlorida.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Rembos. People are often confused about plaque. Arterial plaque is a deposit of fat, cholesterol, calcium that develops in the arterial walls. Plaque in the mouth is a bacterial film that builds up on your teeth. While the two types of plaque are very different, patients with gum disease do have nearly twice the risk of also having heart disease. Maintaining good oral hygiene is key to maintaining your overall good health.
Meet Dr. Alan Rembos, with offices near you in Naples, Sanibel, and Marco Island.
This is Mike Roberts, Vice President at Mortgage Warehouse, Southwest Florida's mortgage price leader and home of the no closing cost mortgage. No points, no hidden fees, no closing costs, period. The Fed is set to raise rates, and some analysts are saying it could be as many as 11 consecutive rate increases. A rise in the Fed rate can increase the rate and monthly payment on credit card debt and home equity credit lines. If you're a homeowner with significant credit card payments, home equity credit line payments, or if you are thinking about cash out for other things like home improvements, we can help. A no closing cost conventional fixed rate first mortgage can lock all of these things in right now and actually help lower your monthly payments. You can apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com or we're local. Call 313-5000. That's 313-5000, mortgagewarehouse.com.
Certain restrictions apply. NMLS ID 137154, Equal Housing Lender.
92.5 Fox News. Right.
This Fox Business Report is presented by the Darta Real Estate Group at dartagroup.com.
I'm Maria Bartiromo, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Walmart needs truckers, so it's raising their pay. In-house truck drivers can earn as much as $110,000 a year. The retailer is also expanding a program to train existing workers to become drivers. A data breach of the mobile payment app, Cash App, may have impacted more than 8 million users. That's according to the parent company Block Inc.'s SEC filing this week. Elon Musk showed off the first made-in-Texas Teslas yesterday and said one of the company's future products will be a robo-taxi. Meantime, Tesla raised Model 3 prices again. And stocks snapped a two-day losing streak brought on by concerns about the Federal Reserve's plans to aggressively tackle inflation. The Dow gained 87 points, the Nasdaq rose 8. I'm Carmen Roberts. That's your Fox Business Report. Invested in you.
Need some inspiration? Don't look left. Look right. Here. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
It's Rockstar Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale this week. Hundreds of Harleys tagged with liquidation pricing. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, 100% of applications accepted. Save thousands this week. Only at Rockstar Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale. It ends this Sunday. On approved credit.
The Pewter Mug, a Naples tradition since 1970, wants to remind everyone that Sunday, April 17th is Easter, and it's time to make reservations for the best prime rib, steaks, seafood, and cocktails in Southwest Florida. And don't forget about the Pewter Mug's fantastic salad bar. bar. Make your reservations now on OpenTable or at pewtermugnorth.com. Located next to Mercedes-Benz of Bonita Springs. Enjoy Easter at the Pewter Mug, a Naples tradition for over 50 years.
It's Fred Kobe with your Kobe Cooling Tip of the Day. Our team is expanding as we grow, and we're looking for a few good people. We're taking applications right now for air conditioning installers, air conditioning helpers, the service mechanic department, our sales team, and we have a few spots open in our apprentice program, where we will take a novice person with no training, put them with a supervisor for a 6-month training program. This will require a commitment to the company. So if you feel you could be one of the best, apply in person at 4697 Elevation Way in Fort Myers. We're just off Martin Luther King Boulevard in the Benchmark Industrial Park. You can call us at 239-482-1542 for directions. If you want to be one of the best, come join us at Kobe Cooling. License CACO 57313.
When a person is injured in a place of business or is the victim of a crime in those same places, what happens immediately afterwards is so very important. Let me explain. When you're injured or attacked in these places, you can make a claim, but it's on you to prove that the situation that caused your injury was known or should have been known by those in charge. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. So here's what's important and here's what we do. The sooner we can get our SWAT team out to investigate, the better. And listen, those responsible will work fast to repair and even hide what happened. And if you can't prove your case, you can't win your case. Time is of the essence. I even recommend having someone go back with their cell phone to take pictures before you hire us. Don't let delay cost your family. Our injury SWAT team is ready to roll 24 hours a day. Injured? Dial Pound Law on your cell. Pound Law, that's all. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Sutherland Nissan has one question. Are you buying certified? Because if you're not, you're missing out. Get to the Spring Certified Sales Event at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral and get certified. Through Monday, get a massive selection of like new with warranty, great value, certified pre-owned vehicles. Certified. Rogues, Altimas, Titans, they're all in stock. Save thousands over buying the exact same model new and get peace of mind with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And get certified. Sutherland is the #1 certified pre-owned dealer. That means we have more vehicles and we sell them for less. And you get a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. What are you waiting on? Get certified. Through Monday only at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral, your used car megastore. Online at flnissan.com. If you don't shop Sutherland, you'll pay too much.
See dealer for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ziprecruiter.com/trial. That's ziprecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
Have lunch with Clay and Buck at noon, right after Glenn Beck at 9. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along. This is Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
The FDA is looking into complaints all over the country from people getting sick from Lucky Charms. The FDA was like, well, here's your first problem. You're eating marshmallows for breakfast. So,
Well, there's some truth there. People getting sick. Did you hear about this? People getting sick from Lucky Charms. How's that I wonder, maybe we need to Google that and see is it the marshmallow that's making you sick? There is something to be said about cereals when you start off with marshmallows in them, right? Have you ever had a cereal, a breakfast cereal? First of all, Lose,
Who doesn't eat?
First of all, I need to talk to my son. Okay, first of all, lose the attitude. Lose the attitude. That's the first thing you can do. Okay, good. The second thing is, have you ever had? Be honest with me. This is a program that's about honesty. Honesty, the best policy, and we got a lot of the kids listening. We're big with the youths, and we want to make sure that
3 offers on.
Okay, what? Have you ever had a cereal that didn't have sugar on it, like a Frosted Flakes or a Count Chocula or something like that?
My favorite cereal is Chex Mix. No sugar, just the corn or the rice versions. I just like Chex Mix. That's all I want.
And there's no like sugary
no sugar,
covers
nothing.
on it. Okay. Well, is that like your healthy?
No, that's my go-to cereal. That or Frosted Mini Wheats, but that has sugar, so I can't say that.
All right. Well, yeah, it's in the name, the Frosted.
Yeah, but it's only half of it, so it's like I'm clearly trying to.
So half of you is like, listen, it's half healthy because it's only one side that has the frosting on it. That's very good. All right, good to know. Yeah, man, I'll tell you there are some really good memories. Just a quick inside Drew Steele baseball. In my family, when I was growing up, no sugar cereals. We're not allowed to have sugar cereals in the house. Not allowed to have soda in the house. No, no, no. What we did not do. It's not because my family was healthy or anything. It's just that for some reason, my dad was always, nope, not doing it. You can have Cheerios or Corn Flakes, but you're not having Frosted Flakes. You're not having anything like that. So I remember the day I discovered Quisp. The greatest, and I've brought this up before, the greatest cereal ever created. And it changed my life. I was like, what is this? What is this deliciousness? Why have I been denied this? And
it's Pops, dude.
It's what?
Corn Pops.
Quisp?
It's the same thing.
Bite your tongue.
It is. Look, that's what they're saying.
No, it's not.
Thing.
Who's saying it? Are you on Reddit? You're on some kind of subreddit thing that's... No, it's not.
No, because here's what it is, right? It was made by Quaker. Right?
Yeah, so?
And then Kellogg's came out with their own version and they called it Pops.
Yeah, and they messed it up.
No,
it's not the same
perfect.
thing. It's not
Pops
the same
is great.
thing. It doesn't have the, it's got a cool space alien on it and everything. It's,
That's a space alien?
Yeah, it's got a UFO guy on the cover.
What? No, he's got one of those little, what are the
But it's stuck in his head. It's not a hat, a helicopter, but it's not a hat.
Propeller hat.
Yeah, it's not a propeller. It's not a hat. It's an actual propeller coming out because he's an alien. Quisp was an alien.
So that was their idea of an alien, was a guy with a propeller coming out of the top of his head?
Yeah, everybody knows it.
In the future, you'll be able to fly yourself as a helicopter.
That's right. And speaking of aliens, it's like wasn't there like new alien news? Wasn't there some kind of...
I don't know. Let me check Ian Hickens'
you
UFO
should.
file.
No, there's something there. Like FOIA requests were made again for some UFO information, and apparently there was something that had to do with women that were impregnated and then brought onto ships, and that there were people that were saying this, and there are files of people that were talking about it, and the government.
So you're talking about immaculate conception with aliens?
Well, I don't know if it's an immaculate conception. It's a...
I don't even know what that means. It just sounded...
Okay. Yeah, that's not what it means, sir. Yeah, I don't know. You could probably look it up and,
I mean, how would you feel if you just found out, I think I may be pregnant?
And it's an alien. Well, they knew it was. I guess the whole idea was that they knew it was an alien. I don't know. And then there's some kind of 2 orbs that have been following military ships around. Did you hear about the orbs? These big circles following ships.
I have not. No.
Listen, we're this close. My fingers are thinly spread apart to the end. It's just coming. It's time. It's time to get out of here. Get right, everybody, because soon enough. I mean, like. A good example would be like, it's, we're getting close to like, okay, it's over when some kind of crazy story would happen. Like Tiger Woods has a huge car accident. 14 months later, he's playing in the Masters.
Breaking news.
A bombshell.
This just in, that happened. Not that that's a bad story. That's a good story. Tiger Woods playing in the Masters. And after this horrific car accident, and how does he... And I guess apparently he almost got a hole-in-one yesterday, right? But then on the 9th hole, I guess he cussed. He dropped an F-bomb. Do I have?
What does that make you not good at golf anymore or something?
What
does that mean?
When you cuss?
Yeah, why are we bringing that up?
Because it was a big deal. Because it was caught on a hot mic.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he wasn't. You're not supposed to be
live. And,
well, you don't want to do that.
is it live?
The Masters?
Yeah, right.
No, it's pre-recorded. They did it about a year ago.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
and they
That
just
makes sense.
they would just want to make sure it's all right.
Sounds
and
like the
trees
Oscars.
and yeah, it's the same thing. It's a setup. It's like the smack. It's like the Will Smith smack. It's all a setup. Like Tiger Woods, they take video from like 4 years ago and just superimpose it and nobody knows. It's some tournament. Looks like Augusta. They just can't tell.
You know what golf really needs?
What
Some
golf-
hecklers. You should be able to heckle the golfers you don't like.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to heckle in golf. That's
Why?
Because that's not the you can't. It's just not. Somebody will call. Come on. Where's
We had him earlier.
Where is he, our good friend?
There he is.
Why am I forgetting
there
his?
he is.
Why am I forgetting his name?
It's Carl from Bushwood. We already have him. Here he
Why?
is.
Yeah. Why? Why is it? Carl from Bushwood should call in. He would know.
He's on one.
Oh, he's actually. Well, wait a second. You can't just have him just pop on. You got to have everything prepared and ready to go. So until we get that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, live from Bushwood.
Yeah.
All right, Carl's at Bushwood. Hold on a second, Carl. Let me introduce you first. Calm down.
Okay, sorry.
Put the Sensimilia down. All right, Carl from Bushwood. Everybody knows. We've got Doc Snails. What's his name again? I forget his name.
Who's that? I'm like Savoir Faire. I'm everywhere. You know that this time of year.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. So it's the master. So explain to Jake a little bit about the proper recruitments and the such for golf and what that means and why Jake wants to know why you can't have hecklers. Well, I know you heckle.
Yeah. Well, just like the guy in Happy Gilmore, meet me at Sizzler. But I got to kind of go with the kid on this one there, Drew. One of the most popular holes out there at Scottsdale, when they put the bleachers around there for the, I don't know what they call it now. They changed the names of these PGA tournaments faster than bowl games. I can't keep up. But, fan involvement is where it's at. That's why, the Masters it's just tradition. Because you can't even call it a crowd. You got to call them patrons. And if you don't call them patrons, they throw you out of there.
Is that right? So you just gotta keep it quiet. You gotta shut the yapper.
Quiet.
And by the way,
Drew. Well, I was just gonna say, Drew. You know who would be a perfect announcer? For Augusta there, it'd be old Sleepy Joe because he can whisper. Oh, there's Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods. Oh, he finishes the 18th hole, but he's about to get it into 17 more after he's done. Oops, sorry. Go ahead and say. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, anyway, the point is that you don't want the game disrupted. Could you imagine? Tiger would be yelling back at everybody if he was getting heckled. He would heckle back.
Yeah, but then so someone might actually go on the green and slap him.
Right, yeah, well,
but I don't know. I'm all for that full contact golf, Drew. I was a middle linebacker back in high school.
I've seen you.
I've
seen you. Hey, listen, I've seen you chasing the Gophers there on the course. You do not, Carl. At Bushwood. You don't look like you were big enough to be a linebacker.
Well, since we heard your show yesterday morning, and the government giving the phones to the immigrants there. We've been putting beepers on the varmints, like 80 drug dealers, so we can keep an eye on them too.
Okay.
It'll probably work. Yeah, it'll probably work as well. But a little controversy at the Masters, in case you didn't know. know.
Tell us.
Well, Phil's not there. They say he was invited, but he didn't play because of his own accord. Masters chairman, came to the podium the other day and said he was invited. And of course, Drew, anybody that comes to a podium, that means, they're telling the truth.
Right. Yeah, well, that's not really always the case.
Yeah, but he's got a little flack there, because that new Saudi golf league, people are saying that, that Saudi blood money is no good, because the PGA Tour's got that Chinese blood money and it's so much cleaner. But,
okay.
So yesterday we had the opening ceremony tee shot there.
Yeah.
And this year we got Mr. Jack Nicklaus himself.
Right.
We added Tom Watson, of course, because Tommy boy. And then we got Mr. Apartheid himself, Mr. Gary Player. And with the controversy going on with the Saudis, what does Mr. Player do? Of course, he is paid as a Saudi golf ambassador. Mr. Player has on his garments Saudi golf all over it.
Is that right?
Absolutely. So there's there's a little hubbub going on that social media or whatever, about Mr. Player. But other than that, pretty normal day.
Good
Tiger didn't do too bad. For coming out of the cave for a little bit. He's right there, but these young kids, today is what's going to happen, and of course Saturday's moving day. For most people in North Fort Myers and on the golf course.
Okay, all right. We'll finish it there. All right, quick tip from everybody over there at Bushwood. Give us a quick tip. Go.
Well, just make sure you have all your beverages near the TV this weekend, because I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be really exciting. And then something we can't forget is coming up next week. I think we're going to have pretty soon through Holy Moly season 4. Don't forget that.
I don't know what holy. If I knew what holy
moly, come on, we went over this. This is
American
that's
right.
Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warriors we got. That's right. I forgot about. Okay, all right.
That's more important than that. But
all right.
Anyway,
all right. Go chase some golf. Go chase some golfers, will you? Okay.
We'll do. I don't know. It's getting kind of tough. The snowbirds are still here. They don't want to go home. I don't blame them.
All right. Goodbye. All right. There he goes. It's Carl from Bushwood. All right, 239-479-5592. Hey, speaking of the illegals and the cell phones and coming over here and 18,000 every month now if they get rid of Title 42, Peter Ducey was bringing that up with Jen Psaki yesterday. Take a listen to this. This is really funny. No, that's not it. Wait, what? That was the music. Hold on a second. Stand by. Here it is. All right, here we go.
And then on a different topic, when Title 42 expires next month, what is the plan for the 18,000 migrants a day that are going to cross? Do you want them to get jobs here? Is there something else that you want these 18,000 a day to be doing?
Yeah, what are they going to be doing? We got 18,000 that will be a day. 18,000 a day. Think about that. How many that is a month? We're talking about small metropolitan cities coming across our borders illegally every month. And Jen Psaki says,
I don't know where you're basing your specific numbers on, Peter, but what I would tell you...
I've got it right here. Earlier this week, the department gave reporters an estimate that up to 18,000 migrants could be apprehended at the border each day if Title 42 were repealed.
So she's like, I don't know where you got the numbers from. Department of Homeland Security, they're the ones that your department gave us the numbers of 18,000. It's your department that gave us the numbers. So I don't know where you got the numbers from. Maybe you should talk to the folks that are around you because they gave us the numbers.
Up to, and we'll see what happens. And
we'll see what happens. Up to. It could be up to. It could be 5. Up to 18,000. But we don't know. There's a big gap, Jake. There's a big gap. It's like, listen, most doctors say that if you chug, 10 to 12 1-liter bottles of Coca-Cola in 7 minutes, you might get sick or you might die. But there's a lot in between. There's a whole lot that could be. What?
You will definitely burp.
There's that. No, you might. Maybe. You don't know. Look, on that note, you gotta stay where you are because there was a disinformation conference in Washington, D.C., Disinformation and the Erosion of Democracy conference at the University of Chicago. Atlantic Magazine put this on. It was a few days ago. But you've got to hear some of the audio and the disinformation coming from the disinformation folks. Brian Stelter, the Atlantic themselves, Barack Obama showing up at this thing. I'm talking about all the disinfo people complaining about disinfo. It's sad. It's funny. It does expose the media complex and how they have convinced the American people that they are the arbiters of truth. They are. It's their truth, not the truth. We've learned that a long time ago, thanks to Dan Bongino and that quote, the people that talk about their truth and not the truth. I remember him talking about that a long time ago. But there weren't a whole lot of people on the right. There weren't a whole lot of conservatives. But there was one person that we were told is the one conservative that can be honest with us about disinformation. Listen, the audio is stunning, especially the takedown of Brian Stelter by a student at the University of Chicago. Wait till you hear this audio coming up. We'll get to it in just a second. 239-479-5592. It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along.
The right place for local talk. Drew now. Trey for the drive at 5. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
How often have you heard from your wealth advisor over the last 6 months? Markets have moved up and down, and laws around retirement plans and inheritance have changed quickly. We've heard from too many people at other national financial firms that they've been contacted rarely or not at all. At the Naples Trust Company, our clients enjoy a one-on-one relationship with their investment and fiduciary team members, each of whom are locally based and meet regularly with clients for in-person or virtual visits. This personal touch is a trademark of the Trust Company. We make it a point to know you, your family members, and the goals that are most important to you. Are you ready for a better experience? Call us for an appointment at 239-774-4000 or visit NaplesTrustCompany.com to discover the difference.
A division of the Sanibel Captiva Trust Company. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed.
Looking for a reputable HVAC service provider? 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Naples provides a high level of service and value to our clients. To learn more, visit onehourairnaples.com or call 855-1-HOUR.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Retire with Grace with Bob Grace, Saturday mornings at 8 to get the answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retire with Grace, a Tri-Found company, Saturday mornings at 8. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Being involved in a legal dispute can leave you feeling like you've lost control. I'm Eli Anajar from the law offices of Anajar & Levine. Understanding the law and the rules of evidence can mean the difference between winning or losing your case. If you are involved in a legal dispute and are not sure of your options, call the law offices of Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Offices Fort Myers and Naples. At Rock Solid Countertops and More, $9.99 gets it done.
Does that include full installation?
For a limited time only, get a full set of kitchen countertops from $9.99 installed.
And you get a free sink plus Rock Solid's 100% price guarantee?
Rock Solid guarantees to beat any competitor's prices, including installation.
So if I want the best deal in Southwest Florida for countertops,
come see Hugo and his team in Naples. And now in Port Charlotte, 4135 Tamiami Trail, where $9.99 gets it done.
You'd think an Army veteran with a military career, including multiple combat deployments throughout the Middle East, would be a great American. And you'd be right. But Joe Vanderbosch also happens to be a great dentist. An Army veteran of 8 years, Dr. Joe now makes his home in Southwest Florida, where his wife Sarah grew up.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch, Freedom Dental on Metro Parkway in Fort Myers. In the Army, I received extra training in order to provide dental care in virtually any condition. That's why I can manage many dental treatments without the need to refer to a specialist. I served my country proudly for 8 years. Now I want to serve you and your dental needs. Special discounts for former and active military without dental insurance.
Dr. Vanderbosch provides emergency care and is now accepting new patients for cleaning, extractions, crowns, implants, and more. Find them online at freedomdentalfortmyers.com. That's freedomdentalfortmyers.com. Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch. Go to freedomdentalfortmyers.com.
Plumbing nerds, we're just smarter now, you've heard. Give us a call, we'll fix you up. Anytime, day or night, if your plumbing's just not right, give us a call, we'll fix you up. Plumbing nerds, plumbing nerds.
know what? I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. That's right, Jake's laughing right now because he sees me talking to you. So how's everybody doing on Rumble? Maybe you're there. I think we're on Facebook. So, how are you guys doing wherever you are? If you want to chime in, I just want to say good morning to you. I see there's a whole lot of folks. We got a pretty busy morning. People watching on social media. So if you're out there, I would love to hear from you and see if you're watching, if you're listening. I'm going to go right now to our channels and just to see if you're there. If you're, for example, if you're watching us right now on Rumble, you can just go to the comments and let us know that you're watching right now so I can, it's kind of like a little Friday shout out. So I figured I would see, because it's been a while since I've done some shout outs from wherever you're watching, wherever you are on social media. So let's see. I'm going to go, because they got the Rumble rants, so you can comment there on Rumble, rumble.com. It's the Drew Steele Show if you're on looking on Rumble. And some of the other social media outlets that we're on. I don't know where we are right now because Jake puts it all together. All right, so let's see. Gary's watching and listening. Gary, good morning. Saguaro Productions is watching this morning. I think Mark is out there too. Good morning. Carol's listening from Palm Coast. And, Palm says I need to go national. Well, I am national because I'm on all the social media sites. So it doesn't make a difference where you are. You can watch. Real Fish Fry is there. Real Fish Fry. Is there a fake fish fry? All right, so Real Fish Fry is there. Volvo 35 is out there. Who else? Bronco B is out there as well. Let's see. Do you want to say? Oh, Jake's coming into the room, so Donna's out there. Good morning, Donna. And Wayne. Good morning, Wayne. Good to see you. If you're watching on any of our social media platforms, Jane, good morning. It's good to see you. Yes, happy Jake Day to you as well. So if you're out there and I'm just kind of doing a little check-in just to see who's watching on our social media sites. I probably could go, I think we're on Facebook. Anybody there on Facebook that's watching, just say yes so I know if you are or not there. Just trying to do a quick check-in to see. So so we'll see who's out there and who's watching. And again, the Drew Steele Show on Rumble if you want to subscribe. Drew Steele, by the way, I am on why am I drawing a blank? On Truth Social. So if you want to go to Truth Social and look for Drew Steele, you'll find me there. So you definitely can do that. Give me a watch, a notice, a like, whatever it is. Belinda, good morning. I see you there as well. So I appreciate everybody continues to watch. Wait, what is Jake doing? What are you? What happened? Something broke in the studio. What broke? I can't hear you. What broke? What broke? What broke? Oh, you found that's very cool. Very nice. Okay. All right, we're going to go switch over. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you. Thanks for watching. And again, you can go to Truth Social right now if you're on Truth Social and you want to follow me there, Drew Steele. So you can do that on Truth Social. And Rumble, just go to the Drew Steele Show. Rumble has a search. Don't search Drew Steele Show videos. You go to channels. So there's a little work you got to do to get to it, but all right.
Oh, I'm sore.
So, all right, I appreciate it. All right, guys. We'll see you
everybody.
Also, Palm Beach Boulevard very congested right now as you head towards I-75 northbound due to a crash we're watching there. Traffic in the red zone near the Cracker Barrel and Waffle House area. Also in Lehigh Acres, still watching traffic pile up on Gunnery Road in the southbound direction towards State Road 82 due to a hit and run. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wertz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, we get to enjoy a nice drop in humidity as we head into the remainder of today. Thanks to a cold front that passed through overnight, look for a mix of clouds and sun with temperatures only managing to warm into the 70s for most, lower 80s inland. We'll be looking at some breezy weather with winds out of the north and west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, but we will remain dry for your Friday evening and Friday night plans. Completely dry, in fact, as we head into both Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. We will be looking at some windy conditions out of the north and west for your Saturday, with the high near 79 degrees and a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, a bit more sunshine where we should be warmer but cool to start, with lows back in the 50s waking up on your Sunday morning. We're back to 84 degrees for your Sunday afternoon. I'm Wake News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Got friends and family living far away? Tell them to stream the best station yet at rightallalong.net, the online home of 92.5 Fox News.
Hey, it's former White House press secretary for President Trump, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book, Radical Nation, Sean Spicer. I'm coming to Southwest Florida and hope to see you at the Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th. Get your tickets now at eventbrite.com. You're going to receive a signed copy of my new book, Radical Nation. Join us in Naples on April 20th at 5 p.m. Get your tickets at eventbrite.com. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Women frequently find themselves at the forefront during life's most challenging times, such as divorce or the loss of a loved one. Making wise, long-term decisions can feel intimidating. At FindMark, we educate women and their partners on managing their financial affairs together. Wise decision-making is essential. We can help. With locations in Naples, Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, and Estero, and online at findmarkbank.com.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. At New South, we are determined to build the best Florida window. Energy-efficient windows that stand up to heat and hurricanes. We call it the ultimate Florida window. Factory direct and guaranteed for life. New South has installed tens of thousands of windows across the state and has been named one of the fastest-growing window companies in the nation. And that is why we're New South proud.
Going on now. Save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Hey, it's Drew Steele, and you know and I know that finding a doctor is one of the most important decisions that you can make in your life for you and your family. And you want to find somebody that's going to promote patient interaction and advocacy above all else. That's why I love Dr. Svetlana Kogan. She's my doctor, and I'm just telling you, it's that personal interaction, that one-on-one, the time that she spends, the huge amount of time going into detail. It's like nothing I've ever seen, and it's that connection that means so much to me. She's got a calming demeanor that'll help you if you've got anxiety about maybe issues that are going on in your life, but you need somebody in your life that you can trust, a physician that will listen. And here's the best part. She'll meet with you face to face anytime you need her, no matter where you are. You've got direct contact and complete access to Dr. Kogan. And that's why I love Dr. Svetlana Kogan. Find out more about her practice on 5th Avenue South by going to customlongevity.com. That's customlongevity.com.
Woodward, Piers & Lombardo, the first established law firm on Marco Island, is proudly celebrating 50 years of providing legal services throughout Collier County with offices in Naples and Marco. A lot has changed in 50 years, but what hasn't changed is the common sense approach to the law the attorneys of Woodward, Piers & Lombardo have built their practice upon. Putting you first in their priority, whether they're advising you on business decisions, designing your estate plan, guiding you through divorce and litigation, or representation in zoning, permitting, and land use with counties and cities to overseeing your next real estate transaction. Woodward, Piers & Lombardo, first for 50 years in serving Collier County with quality, effective, and efficient legal representation, working with individuals, businesses, and local governments in an array of legal matters. Woodward, Piers & Lombardo, with locations in Naples and Marco Island. For more information, visit their all-new website at wpl-legal.com. That's wpl-legal.com.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us the voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic. I want to thank you for your support for veterans in the military. Educating us. Standing up for conservatism. Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele.
I got to tell you that not you listening, but the left in this country, the media, entertainment, music. Look, we're not a serious country. Politics. We're not a serious country. We're just not in a lot of ways. Now, again, it's not Jake. Jake just got upset. What do you mean? I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to conservatives. I'm not talking to people that are constitutional, believe in the Constitution, the constitutional republic that we are or were, and the rule of law. What? What are you shaking your head about?
No, I'm just saying, isn't it funny how you said, don't be offended? I'm offended.
Okay, there you go. Jake's offended. I mean, yeah, don't you be offended. But we're not a serious country. For example, Ketanji Brown Jackson is confirmed to the Supreme Court of the United States by a 53-47 vote. We've got what? Yes.
From public defender to the highest court.
Yeah. And we have somebody who will not say, cannot identify what a woman is, right? Will not say, because she's not a biologist.
I can identify what a woman is.
I know you can. Easy, Tiger. Easy, back off.
Isn't it like the XX chromosome?
Yeah, well, the XX and XY chromosomes, right, and how that all works. Yeah,
That's science.
Yeah, there are easy explanations and
But
scientific.
that doesn't matter.
No, but she's not a biologist.
Right, yeah.
So we're not a serious country if we have people who are saying that this is the best that we have out of 330 million people in the United States, and how many, if you pare down, are people that could possibly be a Supreme Court justice, and then you pare down there I was going to say a black woman to be on the Supreme Court. Historic. It's a black woman on the Supreme Court. Of course, when Republicans wanted to have a black woman on the Supreme Court, no, we can't do that. No, we have to destroy the character and everything else. And Republicans, and how could you possibly think that you could do this? And that was put aside when we had the opportunity to have the first place. No, because Democrats have to have it. They've got to be the ones. They have to be able to stand up and say they're the ones that have, of course, qualifications. Does it matter? I mean, listen, so she doesn't know and can't identify what a woman is or isn't. So sexual predators and people who were looking at and accessing child pornography. And all right, so she gave them light sentences. What's the big deal? I mean, do you honestly think... Yeah, we honestly think that that's a bad choice to be on the Supreme Court of the United States. Yes, yes, we do. We honestly do think that that's a bad choice. And the fact that there are people in this country, politically, on one side of the aisle, who honestly are looking and saying, no, this is good. Oh, no, we should back... People like Mitt Romney and Susan Collins and Murkowski, who we have a chance to actually get rid of finally once and for all in Alaska politically. Mitt Romney, who... we at one point believed should have been president of the United States, who is severely conservative. Okay. You're not conservative if you're describing yourself as severely conservative. That Mitt Romney is, and look, I get the Mitt Romney thing. You don't. I do, because I lived in Utah for a year. I get it. I get that. In the news, and man, I wish I had the audio to pull up right this minute, and maybe I can find it in just a second, kind of scrolling through. But I can tell you that Tucker Carlson did a few minutes talking about Spencer Cox. Spencer Cox is the governor of the state of Utah, and Governor Cox, who was on a Zoom meeting recently and wanted to let everybody know about his pronouns as a conservative Republican governor, wanted to let everybody know, I guess he was talking with some students about his pronouns. Like, why would you do that? How he was veto. I guess was it the law it was transgenders in sports. And the legislature in Utah said, the transgender in sports bill, we're going to have our own, and we don't believe that transgender, biological males competing in women's sports. We want to protect women's sports. And Spencer Cox, as the governor of the state, vetoed it, but they overrode his veto, so now it is law. But how somebody who's claiming to be a conservative in a state like Utah, how does he do that? And I could tell you this, just a little inside baseball. The first person I met in Utah before I saw Mike Lee in person, but had a chance to talk to him over the phone on a few different occasions, before I even had a chance to see Mike Lee in person, Senator Lee, while I was living in Utah, before I had the opportunity to meet the governor of the state of Utah at the time, I met and had lunch with Spencer Cox as the lieutenant governor of the state of Utah. First person I met. Why? It was just a weird combination. I made my way to the station. They brought me to the station in Utah. Is this conservative voice? They wanted somebody, a strong conservative, and I go to Utah. Listen, I'm glad I'm home. I'm happy to be here. This is my home. I'm not going anywhere. But I go there. And through a couple of different people, oh, you have to meet, I met Spencer Cox, had lunch with him first time. Nice guy. No doubt about it. Everybody, Utah nice. Everybody in Utah's nice. They're all nice. But definitely nice to a point where I was sitting there and having the conversation with, and now in hindsight, looking back and remembering the conversation and remember the time we were hanging out, there's a degree to which there is nice. And then there's a degree to which you can get run over by the politics in your city. And dare I say that that's what conservatism is in Utah. When people say, and Tucker even on his show was like, I don't understand it. It's a conservative state. You go all over the state. It's red. It's one of the reddest. 60% voted for Trump, over 60%. It's a red state. There's no doubt about it. But the conservatism there is different. It's a compassionate conservatism. It's a George Bush compassionate conservatism. It's, man, we don't want to cause trouble and we don't want to cause waves. And you know, we just love everybody and we want to prove to you how we love you guys. And remember that Salt Lake City, as a city, is San Francisco East. It is the most liberal city in the West. I think it's one of the biggest LGBTQ pride parades, is in Utah. It is like in Salt Lake City. I think it's bigger than San Francisco. The mayor at the time of the city of Salt Lake got married on the step to her partner married on the steps of the I guess there in downtown in Salt Lake. Very, very liberal, where you could look up the hill and see the Capitol there in Salt Lake. You've got the Mormon church there as well. The Mormon temple is there. I mean, you have all kinds of things coming together with faith and the hard left, and you have the conservatives, and it is just it's an interesting mix of people who are all doing anything and everything they can to show respect for each other. And that's not a bad thing. But it's only a bad thing when you believe that the way you respect somebody is to step away from your values. Do you understand what I'm saying, Jake? You step away from your values. What you do is you don't want to cause waves. You don't want to cause trouble. You want to show that you care about everybody. And by doing so, you step away from the values that you hold. So you really don't have them. You do not have that strength. And look, it's no disrespect to the Mormon faith. It's no disrespect to the conservatives there. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that it's very easy to feel like the way to take one side that is radical, that is demanding that you respect us and see us and know us and value us and demand that you give into everything that we tell you. That if you don't, that we will destroy you, we will dox you, we will see to it that you will not survive politically, that your family will be humiliated. I mean, the extremes that the activists, that the radicals on the left will go. That instead of standing on your principles and your beliefs and your virtues, your values, you think that stepping into their space is showing that respect for them is not the answer. Because they don't respect you. They want to destroy you. And so the reason why that story is important is because it's a microcosm of the macrocosm, which is you will notice us. You will do what it is that we tell you to. And when you have a willing media, and we were just off the air, we were talking about this, and I wanted to talk about this on the air with Jake, because you have a couple of things that have come together. Number one, before I get into the second part of this, the first part is very simple. don't tell us that when it comes to the concerns that we have with our kids and how they're being taught and the transgenders in sports and what that's doing to women's sports and biological males competing and what we see and what we know and what is biologically the truth and how you can't just change someone physically because you've decided when it comes to genetics that you're going to decide that if this is who you believe you are, then that's just it, period, full stop. That you can't define what a woman is. And now that person's on the Supreme Court. Are you kidding me? But that when we are concerned about our kids, and not too long ago, everybody, we had groups in the LGBTQ community that were more than happy to tell you what was coming. Jake, do you remember this?
You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep them from disco, warn about San Francisco, make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children, we'll make them tolerant and fair.
Did you forget that?
I was trying to, but you reminded me.
Okay, sorry about that. Did we forget that? How we were told, oh, no, that's not what we meant. It was a joke. The San Francisco Gay Choir, when they sang that song and they wrote that, no, we didn't mean that. It was a joke. No, we're not coming for your kids.
Yeah, they are.
And 6 months later, we're here. Like, so we forget so quickly. I know many of you didn't, but don't tell us that that's not what's happening. That's the first thing. And again, I go back to what I was saying before, that there are people that are preying on your best intentions, that you, as a person of faith, as a person who really wants to do the right thing, who wants to love and respect everybody who's a child of God, every single person that you look at it as somebody with faith and says, I want to step into that space. I don't want people to hate me. I don't want people to be upset with me. I want to be able to reach out and have conversations and love and respect people. You can do that and not step into the space that they demand that you step into. Pronouns. And if you don't, you'll lose your job. Being told that you're racist because of the color of your skin, it's just the way it is. And if you don't like it, then you'll need to find another place to work or the like. When it comes to this particular issue, the whole don't say bill, can't say the word because, we're in the state of Florida. This fight to sexualize our kids, why are they so desperate to do this? Why are they so desperate to sexualize our children? It's constantly talked about. Why? Why do you want to? You can't use the word groomer. Can't say, no, you can't call you a groomer. No, because groomer would suggest pedophile, and we can't do that. Well, what else do you call it? Like, what are you doing? And if it's not pedophilia, no, we're not going to go there, and that's not what. Then the question becomes, as someone who wants to be able to sexualize children, to be able to talk pre-K to third grade and talk to them about sexual identity and gender identity and the like, what else do you call it? Like, why are you so desperate to do this? And here's the thing. Just a small piece of audio that came across my feed yesterday that, again, goes back to the tweet that we talked from Josh Dawes that I would encourage you to read about. The Daily Caller had the story, and I had the tweet that I was reading from about how, listen, this is Marxism, everybody. Marxism is about abolishing the family. That's what it is. Karl Marx saying it, abolition of the family. But you'll say we destroy the most hallowed of relations when we replace home education by social. In schools where you can't see the destruction of the family and how you have a community that just wants to live their life, the LGBTQ community, and they just want to be who they are and do what they do. And the radicals on that side are like, no, we have to take this a step further. And some of the things that they're demanding that have to happen. And where the radicals are on the side of the Marxists, the radicals are on the sides of the Marxists who know full well what they're doing in destroying the family. And like I described in that Josh Dawes piece about how critical race theory, telling your kids that you're useless, you're no good, you're racist, you're bad people, you're horrible people, you can never change. And then queer theory, which comes in and says, no, listen. Maybe there's an opportunity here for you to see something else that's different and to take them in and to love and care for them. And now they have a place to escape from this horrible bad person that they are inherently, but maybe there's a way to get out. And Bella Dodd, who was a communist back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, as a matter of fact, she was before Congress in the 50s, describing about communism and how it works. As someone who was a member of the Communist Party, she then became a lawyer in New York City, was in front of a Senate committee about communism, and she was exposing how communists had corrupted the culture in preparation for revolution, that they were going to be able to affect this country from the inside by destroying the culture and destroying families. And why the woke left is so hard and so bent on grooming kids in schools. Listen to what she said. This was from, I want to say 1951. I may be mistaken, but this is what she said. Listen to this.
That communism has sworn to destroy is the so-called bourgeois family life in which the father and mother and children are related to one another. And so you will find that in every communist establishment, everything is done to promote a circulation of wives and husbands, a looseness towards the marital relationship, the recognition of only sex as the important relationship between a man and a woman, the relationship of provider from the father to the son, but not the relationship of obedience, the relationship of helping the child as the guardian set there by God himself. This is one of the things that people ask, well, what has created this great debauchery and immorality that we find in the Western world today? And I'll tell you what the answer to that is. That in every country where communism is preparing for the final revolution, they must do everything they can to create chaos and confusion and immorality and irresponsibility. And so you will find, for instance, waves of pornography, waves of immorality being unleashed by agents in the countries where they are seeking to prepare the country for revolution.
Sound familiar? It has to be destroyed. The nuclear family has to be destroyed. All of these things have to be presented, and at the youngest age possible, to separate you from your kids. And this is what I'll say to end this, and we'll move on. And then I want to talk to Jake after the break on the air about what we were talking about with this disinformation conference. And it's this. For those of you in the LGBTQ community that are just like, listen, we just want to live our lives, and we don't want there to be any kind of opposition or any trouble. We're not doing what the radicals are doing. We're not like that. We're not radical. We're not in your face. We're just trying to live our lives. We're not doing anything else but living our lives. You're being used. You're being used by the radicals who are who are after our kids and want to fundamentally change the connection between family by saying that you are like they are as radicals, that you are as radical, even though you're not, that you are as radical as they are, as this big, large group. Labels, again, everybody's got to have a label. Everybody's got to have a group. And you push back. Is this what you agree with? So we don't want to see that. We don't want our kids being separated through the school system or any other system from the nuclear family and from us and our protection. Sorry. 239-479-5592. I hope that makes sense. All right, it's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along.
It's all right here at 92.5 Fox News. We've been right all along.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. Join me as we welcome Sean Spicer to Southwest Florida for a great meet and greet exclusive VIP event at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th. You can get your tickets now by texting the word Spicer, S-P-I-C-E-R, to 239-479-5592. That's 239-479-5592. These tickets include food, an autograph book, and full access to Sean Spicer. Wednesday, April 20th at Silver Spot Cinema with 92.5 Fox News.
Why would someone take a chance on purchasing a frameless shower door from a big box store or an online discounter of an obscure brand, and then try and find a licensed, qualified installer to put it in, when you can deal directly with a local, family-owned business that consults, measures, manufactures, and installs their own award-winning brand of shower doors? My Shower Door is a family-owned and operated business and has the highest ratings on Angie's List and Home Advisor. Want to see more? Go to myShowerDoor.com.
At Wink News, they think a little differently than you might be used to in times like these. When you need to know what's going on, you need the news, not the opinion. At Wink, they know you're smart enough to draw your own conclusions. That's why Wink News makes this promise to you. Be first with news that you need to know. Be fair. Earn your trust on every story. Be everywhere news breaks in Southwest Florida. Wink News. First. Fair. Everywhere.
Searching everywhere for great prices on appliances? No, you're not, because you have better things to do. Besides, Good Deals has it for less, and they have plenty of items in stock despite shortages everywhere else. Remember, Good Deals guarantees the lowest price on everything they sell. Find a lower price anywhere, and Jay will beat it, guaranteed. Visit one of the showrooms in Fort Myers, Naples, and Cape Coral, or shop online at gooddealsappliances.com.
Good Deals Appliances. Have we got a deal for you?
Replace your AC today, go on a cruise tomorrow. Island Air wants to send you to the island. Matt here from Island Air of Southwest Florida with some great news.
Decisions. Do I buy an air conditioner? Do I take a vacation? For a limited time, Island Air is offering you both in one package.
Call us today to find out more details on how to claim your voucher. Call 239-466-8668.
Call 466-8668 for more details.
License number CAC 057544.
American-made plantation shutters for you. Your best choice for plantation shutters. Custom measured and installed. Built to last forever. Call for a free consultation. Discounts for military and first responders. If you support Biden or the 2020 election results, don't call us. PlantationShuttersForYou.com.
Spend time and money on spring break and enjoying the outdoors and save on your insurance. Hi, this is Brian Chapman at Chapman Insurance Group. Now is the time for spring cleaning. Cleaning up your policies and finding savings where you can. If spring means a move, a new car, or new drivers hitting the road, then consider us for help reevaluating coverage and costs. At Chapman Insurance Group, we can save you money for the same or better insurance coverage. Visit CIGFlorida.com, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, and Punta Gorda. CIGFlorida.com.
This break is sponsored by Cornerstone Builders. Give us the opportunity to wow you.
Wink News. Traffic.
Few crashes we're watching in Lee County this morning. Traffic still stacking up on Palm Beach Boulevard near Orange River Boulevard. That is near I-75. Traffic in the east and westbound directions of Palm Beach Boulevard seeing a lot of slowdowns in the red right now. Also, a crash popping up on Daniels Parkway and Treeline Avenue. No injuries, but there is some roadblock in the westbound turn lane on Daniels, causing significant slowdowns in the westbound direction. Great time to get out on the interstate, though. No problems there. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, we get to enjoy a nice drop in humidity as we head into the remainder of today. Thanks to a cold front that passed through overnight, look for a mix of clouds and sun, with temperatures only managing to warm into the 70s for most, lower 80s inland. We'll be looking at some breezy weather with winds out of the north and west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, but we will remain dry for your Friday evening and Friday night plans. Completely dry, in fact, as we head into both Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. We will be looking at some windy conditions out of the north and west for your Saturday, with the high near 79 degrees and a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, a bit more sunshine where we should be warmer but cool to start, with lows back in the 50s waking up on your Sunday morning. We're back to 84 degrees for your Sunday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
The news you need, the host you trust, getting it right all day and all night. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. Join me as we welcome Sean Spicer to Southwest Florida for a great meet and greet exclusive VIP event at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th.
Hey, it's former White House press secretary for President Trump, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book Radical Nation, Sean Spicer.
You can get your tickets now by texting the word Spicer, S-P-I-C-E-R, to 239-479-5592. That's 239-479-5592.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
Presented by All Phase Electric Service of Florida, Inc.
Did you know that if you have $600 or more in the bank, President Biden wants to check your account? Ty Lassiter of Key City Capital here to tell you why. In an unprecedented move, President Biden's administration wants to have access to all Americans' bank accounts with over $600 to keep an eye on things so that we can be safe. At Key City Capital, we are committed to protecting and growing our clients' wealth regardless of what this president does. Our track record of double-digit returns and tax mitigation has truly been life-changing for our clients.
Call Key City Capital today for your free tax and wealth analysis appointment at 239-330-2080. That's 239-330-2080. That's 239-330-2080. Or check us out online at kcap925.com. That's kcap925.com.
Hello, folks. This is Representative Bob Rommel with another interesting Florida fact. According to some reports, there are over 10 million homeowners in Florida and another 3 million renters. But this year, homeowners and renters will have a common problem. The cost of owning or renting is going up, big time, because of property insurance. Florida's insurance rates has always been higher, mainly because of hurricanes. But now we have an even larger problem. Too many lawsuits, too much fraud, and Joe Biden's inflation. Every time a frivolous lawsuit or fraudulent claim is filed, rates go up for many and everyone. We need to reform our legal system and pass laws to stop fraudulent claims. The only way to stop Joe Biden's inflation is to vote Republican. In the meantime, we conservatives will keep Florida free with no income tax. Let's keep it that way. Paid by me, Bob Rommel, Republican for State Representative.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm, with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients, has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
When you spot a rodent at home, you know they're fast, you know they're tricky. But when Truly Nolan's on their tail, you know we're faster, smarter, even trickier. With more than 80 years of pest control experience, Truly Nolan relentlessly chases down and eliminates rodent problems like there's no tomorrow. And for the rodents, there isn't. Because when Truly Nolan is in pursuit, you know one thing is certain. There's no escape. Schedule your free inspection today and get $50 off rodent control by going to TrulyNolan.com or call us at 800-GO-TRULY.
See only on Wink.
When you need to know.
Wink weather authorities tracking dangerous storms.
Wink News is there first.
Live in Bonita Springs.
Live in Cape Coral.
Fair.
We're pushing for answers. Here's what Wink found out. Could save you time and money.
Everywhere.
Live in Lee County. Live on Marco Island.
Wink News takes you there.
Live in Naples. In Lehigh Acres. Live in South Fort Myers. Wink News.
Now. Wink News. First. Fair. Everywhere.
Do you know?
I ironed my underpants.
When someone looks you in the eye.
I touched a penguin.
I paid for a tattoo with porn.
And lies straight to your face.
Who is telling the truth?
Saturday on the CW.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You?
Get ready to laugh your face off.
This is my accountant, and he has seen me naked twice.
Watching other people lie their pants off. Would I Lie to You? Series premiere Saturday on the CW.
Tomorrow starting at 8:30 on the CW.
Stay right here, because after Drew, it's Glenn Beck, 9 to noon. 92.5 Fox News. Right, all along. This is Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
And finally, NASA announced this week that an asteroid the size of a small house flew by Earth. And this is crazy. It got 3 offers on Zillow.
That's actually funny. How many asteroids throughout the history of this planet have flown super close to the planet and we just didn't know it? And off they go. Nobody knows. No. Do you want to know? I mean, if there's one, if there's an asteroid getting ready to hit the planet, we're all going to be like the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, supposedly, and off you go. Do you want to know?
Nope.
Nope. Neither do I. It's just, and we're gone. That's it. I'm good. Simple, right? We don't ask for a lot. We ask for the ability to eat fun sugary cereals and not get sick, right? I mean, that's not anything we need to worry about.
The FDA is looking into complaints all over the country from people getting sick from Lucky Charms.
Okay. Well, apparently we're not allowed to do that now. People are getting sick from eating Lucky Charms. Okay? We got asteroids passing the planet. And ultimately, we have a media that is just filled with disinformation. That's another thing that we have. We're going to get to the Disinformation conference that really exposes everything you need to know about the media and the Democrat media complex and how they protect themselves. We're going to get to all of that coming up in just a second. I do want to remind you that we're just, a week and a half. I mean, how many weeks is it? A week and a half? Well, Wednesday, April 20th. I don't have a calendar in front of me. I mean, today is the 8th. And so I'm going to do the math. I'm going to carry the 4. All right. So Wednesday, April 20th, Sean Spicer will be here in Southwest Florida. Looking forward to that. Every ticket is a meet and greet. There are not many tickets left, so I would suggest you get your tickets now. Don't wait. Get them now. Every ticket's a meet and greet, exclusive VIP event at the Silver Spot Cinema in Naples. Of course, you know him as the former White House press secretary, Newsmax TV host, and author of Radical Nation. So for that ticket, you'll get to hang out with Sean Spicer. You'll get a photo, full access. You will have food available there as well. And you also get the chance to get his book, autograph book, of Radical Nation. So all of that for the price of the ticket. And again, every ticket's a VIP ticket, so that's pretty cool. So get it now. Sean Spicer, live in Naples at Silver Spot Cinema, Wednesday, April 20th. Text the word Spicer right now. Don't wait. Text the word Spicer right now to 239-479-5592. SPICER. Text the word Spicer to 239-479-5592. All right. Did I want to talk about that? No, that's good. Okay. Look, the media does everything that it possibly can to convince you that they are the arbiters of the truth and you can trust them. Of course, that's really funny. Even Nancy Pelosi has to laugh. And hopefully she's okay. As we know, Nancy Pelosi apparently has COVID, as she was kissing the president just the other day on the cheek, and really super close. But apparently the White House says not close enough. According to the CDC, that's okay. You know, a kiss on the cheek when you have COVID is not anything that we should worry about. What? No, I'm not kidding. That's something we'll get to later on in audio. But there was this Disinformation and the Erosion of Democracy conference that happened at the University of Chicago. The Atlantic magazine put the event on. So already you know the Atlantic, a huge left-leaning magazine, Disinformation and the Erosion of Democracy. You know that it means it's an attack on this country and the constitutional republic, on democracy, on Fox News, conservatives, Republicans. You know, you knew it was going to be this way. And so they didn't prove anything different. Bunch of Democrats there. Barack Obama was there. Amy Klobuchar, David Axelrod was there. Lots of cheerleaders in the media, and one was Brian Stelter. Everybody knows Brian Stelter. If you've watched Toy Story, you've seen Brian Stelter. He's a great actor. And he was there as well. Now, Brian Stelter's taken a lot of heat, even from those on the inside at CNN who are like, yeah, does this guy really need to still be here? I'm just not sure. But apparently they like to keep something, I guess, the balance of the network, because as they're giving news, we have to have the balance of somebody who is a tool and who pretty much is going to be a tool of the Democrat Party. And good for the University of Chicago and the journalism school, the kids that are there at the University of Chicago, who are learning about journalism. The Chicago Thinker is a group that is on campus. Daniel Schmidt, who is an editor of the school's conservative student newspaper. How about that? A conservative student newspaper that still exists at a university, on a university campus. And here's Daniel Schmidt, who just wanted to ask a question. Jake, here it is. We got a conservative newspaper editor at the University of Chicago. Just wants to ask a question of Brian Stelter, and there were others that were asking questions as well. Pretty simple question. You ready, Jake? Here it is.
Hi, thank you for coming. My name is Christopher Phillips.
Oh, this is Christopher Phillips. Daniel Schmidt was someone who was talking to a writer for The Atlantic. So this is Christopher Schmidt. This is somebody else. Okay, go ahead.
First year at the college. My question is for Mr. Stelter. You've all spoken extensively about Fox News being a purveyor of disinformation, but CNN is right up there with them. They pushed the Russian collusion hoax. They pushed the Jussie Smollett hoax. They smeared Justice Kavanaugh as a rapist, and they also smeared Nick Sandmann as a white supremacist. And yes, they dismissed the Hunter Biden laptop affair as pure Russian disinformation. With mainstream corporate journalists becoming little more than apologists and cheerleaders for the regime, is it time to finally declare that the canon of journalistic ethics is dead or no longer operative?
Oh, wait. That's good stuff. That kid's got a job right out of college. You want to know how somebody could go to college, get a degree, and have a job just like that? There it is. There's an example. That kid's got a gig. No doubt about it. Is he wrong?
All the mistakes of the mainstream media and CNN in particular seem to magically all go in one direction. Are we expected to believe that this is all just some sort of random coincidence, or is there something else behind it?
Boom! Mic drop. I don't know what other expression do the kids use? Mic drop, boom. What else am I missing, Jake? Come on. What else did they say? Pow, padow.
Right in the kisser.
Yeah, whatever Jake said. Right in the kisser? That's what the kids are saying, right in the kisser?
I'm out of touch, apparently.
Yeah, you are. I thought I was bad. Is he wrong? You work at CNN, Brian Stelter. Talk about disinformation. This whole thing is about disinformation in the media, and you're the purveyor of all the disinformation that's been out there. So what do you have to say about that? Here's his answer. You ready?
It's too bad. It's time for lunch.
That's not the only answer, but trying to be a little funny. All right.
You have 30 seconds.
No, I mean,
Ryan.
there's a clock that says 30 seconds. But I think my honest answer to you, and I'll come over and talk in more detail after this, is that I think you're describing a different channel than the one that I watch.
Okay. So Stelter's answer is, you're not watching the same channel that I'm watching. I think CNN. Really? Are you watching CNN? Because we watch everything he just said is true. Everything about Sandeman and everything about the Russia collusion hoax and Kavanaugh and everything. No, it's all true.
But I understand that is a popular right-wing narrative about CNN.
Oh, because look, he's in friendly territory. It's all right-wing. It's all the right wing saying it. It's going after CNN. You know, it's Fox News. Because here we are at a conference. It's the Disinformation and the Erosion of Democracy conference. It's put on by a bunch of lefties, and there's a bunch of lefties that are there. So yeah, gotcha. Okay.
I think it's important when we talk about shared reality and democracy. All these networks, all these news outlets have to defend democracy. And when they screw up, admit it. But when Benjamin Hall, the Fox correspondent, was wounded in Ukraine, the news crews at CNN and the New York Times stopped what they were doing, and they tried to help. They tried to help him get out of the country. They tried to find the dead crew members.
Can I just stop for a second? So Brian Stelter's answer to a news network that lied and helped to perpetrate a Russia collusion hoax, that helped to perpetrate a hoax against a student who was not doing anything that had to do with racism or anything of the sort, going after a Supreme Court nominee in such vile, disgusting ways that we can't even describe it, and calling him all kinds of things and damaging his reputation and doing that. His pivot is, well, when Benjamin Hill was injured, we all came together and helped him, because that's what we do. Well, as human beings, that's what you do. But we're talking about what you do in journalism. I would hope that you would help somebody, regardless of whether or not they are a journalist that works for Fox News or CNN or anybody else. If they're shot and wounded in a war and you have the opportunity to stop and help them, I would hope you would do that. Your humanity would do that. But again, I would also assume that your humanity would also stop you from doing things like perpetrating and continue to perpetrate hoaxes against a duly elected president. But, call me crazy.
That's what news outlets do. That's how they actually do work together, to your question about sharing those kinds of connections and trust. We don't talk about it enough, though. We don't share that reality about how that happens. And with regards to the regime, I think you mean the President Biden. The last time I spoke with a Biden aide, we yelled at each other. So that's the reality of the news business.
Okay, wait. There's no context there. We yelled at each other. Okay. Jake and I are best friends. We see each other every day. We're like family. But the other day, we yelled at each other. Okay. I yelled at him the other day. I was like, Jake, I hope you have a great weekend, buddy. Love you, brother. And listen, have a great weekend, and I'll see you, okay? You didn't even put it in context. What, I'd see it. I was with, and I yelled at him. Well, what did you yell? Was it something that you had a problem with, or were you yelling like, hey, have a great weekend, and you should go get that avocado toast they're serving up at Starbucks. It's delish. All right. It's Brian Stelter. What do you expect? Look, the Disinformation and Erosion of Democracy that the Atlantic magazine put on is a joke. And it shows, and Brian Stelter showed it, and there's even more audio coming up because Barack Obama was there. Wait to hear what he said. It's trying to spin history. Woo-hoo-hoo. We'll have that lunacy coming up in just a bit. But the idea that they are going to come together and tell you the truth and tell you the things that they think that they're doing wrong, but they are the arbiters of the truth, was not going to happen. All they did was prove exactly who they are. Fox is bad. Conservatives just follow Fox. It's an echo chamber. You all are just a problem, and I don't see any problem with CNN. Okay. What did you expect? But the bigger question, and the one I asked Jake off the air last break, and then we're going to talk about coming up next break, is this. Do we have hope that the kids coming up, University of Chicago and the conservative newspaper, these students sound awesome. Like conservative journalism, like it's still alive. These students are out there doing the hard work and trying to tell the truth and pushing back against the leftist, socialist, Marxist, Democrat media. Good for them. But what about the country? Like, is there a pendulum swing coming? Have they taken it so far that the country's going to push back and head in the opposite direction? Like, you've pushed so hard, you radicals on the left, that this country is moving to the right and that the youth are the ones that are pushing it. I don't know. Maybe we'll ask that question coming up next hour. I'd like to get Jake's thought on that, and yours too. But right now, it is Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you were in a PhD. It's the Friday edition, which is no different than any other one. But you do get, just for playing the ninth caller, a $35 certificate to our friends at Alda's Diner at the corner of 951 and Vanderbilt Beach Road. If you want to win, call right now, 239-479-5592. You'll play and win Drew's College next on Daybreak 92.5. Fox News, right all along.
The right place for local talk. Drew now. Trey for the drive at 5. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
To do great things. Yes! Like finally getting your closet organized. Or fixing your water heater so you can enjoy warm, steamy showers. Oh, yeah! Do something great today by calling Plumbing Today to take care of all your plumbing needs. Right now, get our 93 free drain clearing and get the best from today.
Call today, Plumbing Today, plumbingtoday.biz.
Visit plumbingtoday.biz to book an appointment.
Attention Medicare recipients. My name is Todd Van Owen. I live, work, play, and volunteer here in our community. New to Medicare, the area, have questions about Medicare Advantage plans, supplements, prescription drug coverage, need a primary care doctor or specialist? Call me, Todd, 896-3100. Unlike football and TV personalities claiming to know Medicare, I've got over 20 years of local experience educating and enrolling folks in Medicare plans. Call me, Todd, at 896-3100. That's 896-3100.
Sutherland Nissan has one question. Are you buying certified? Because if you're not, you're missing out. Get to the Spring Certified Sales Event at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral and get certified. Through Monday, get a massive selection of like new with warranty, great value, certified pre-owned vehicles. Certified. Rogues, Altimas, Titans, they're all in stock. Save thousands over buying the exact same model new and get peace of mind with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And get certified. Sutherland is the #1 certified pre-owned dealer. That means we have more vehicles than we sell them for less. And you get a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. What are you waiting on? Get certified. Through Monday only at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral, your used car mega store. Online at flnissan.com. If you don't shop Sutherland, you'll pay too much.
See dealer for details.
Introducing Venture X, Capital One's new travel card for people always asking,
where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Economists are warning that sanctions against Russia could trigger devastating inflation, worse than the current 40-year highs. Hi, this is Stephen K. Bannon, and I urge you to protect your savings right now with a gold IRA through Birch Gold, the only company I trust for gold. Just text the word SECURE to 989898 to get a free info kit on how to protect your savings with gold. So text the word SECURE to 989898.
92.5 Fox News.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
It's Drew's College. All right, let's go to Tom. Tom's in Naples. Hello, Tom.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD or associate's degree. Question starts right now. Hey, Tom, we just have a new Supreme Court justice confirmed, Ketanji Brown Jackson. She has been confirmed to be the next Supreme Court Justice of the United States. How many do we have on the court?
9.
That is correct, sir. All right, you got associates. We'll see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question. How often are American presidential elections held?
Every 4 years.
That is correct, sir. All right, you got a bachelor's. We'll see if you get a master's degree on this question. In 1913, this amendment was ratified to the Constitution. It was the direct election of senators. Was it the 15th, the 17th, or the 19th?
19th.
No, it was the 17th Amendment to the Constitution. All right, well, let's see if you get a master's degree on this question. In 1935, Congress established the Works Progress Administration. It was part of a New Deal that was set up by the president at the time. Who was it?
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
That is correct, sir. All right, well, congratulations. You got a master's degree today on Drew's College. You sound like you're feeling pretty good.
Yep, not bad.
Not bad is not bad. Well, you got yourself a $35 gift certificate to Alda's Restaurant and Bar, otherwise known as Alda's Diner, at the corner of 951 and Vanderbilt Beach Road. That should make you happy.
Oh, yeah, that's good news. We go there quite often.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, then there you go. You are happy. All right. Stay there. Okay. Don't move. All right. There he goes. There's Tom in Naples. Congratulations. You can hear how his voice was just through the moon, over something. It was over easy. Well, then maybe, who knows? If he goes to Alda's Diner, maybe that's what he's going to have. He's going to have some eggs over easy. Who knows? All right. Coming up, Barack Obama changing history. How? You'll find out coming up.
92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. Join me as we welcome Sean Spicer to Southwest Florida for a great meet and greet exclusive VIP event at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th.
Hey, it's former White House press secretary for President Trump, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book, Radical Nation, Sean Spicer.
You can get your tickets now by texting the word Spicer, S-P-I-C-E-R, to 239-479-5592. That's 239-479-5592.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
Presented by Napoleon Luxury Real Estate.
At Wink News, they think a little differently than you might be used to in times like these. When you need to know what's going on, you need the news, not opinion. At Wink, they know you're smart enough to draw your own conclusions. That's why Wink News makes this promise to you. Be first with news that you need to know. Be fair, earn your trust on every story. Be everywhere news breaks in Southwest Florida. Wink News. First, fair, everywhere.
Plantation Shutters for You is your best choice for plantation shutters. Custom measured and installed just for you. Call today for a free consultation. Discount to military, first responders, and Biden voters who wish they voted for Trump now, as well as Trump voters. PlantationShuttersForYou.com.
Searching everywhere for great prices on appliances? No, you're not, because you have better things to do. Besides, Good Deals has it for less, and they have plenty of items in stock despite shortages everywhere else. Remember, Good Deals guarantees the lowest price on everything they sell. Find a lower price anywhere and Jay will beat it, guaranteed. Visit one of the showrooms in Fort Myers, Naples, and Cape Coral, or shop online at GoodDealsAppliances.com.
Good Deals Appliances. Have we got a deal for you?
Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses. So get Comcast Business Security Edge on the largest, fastest, reliable network with speeds up to 10 gigs to the most small businesses. Comcast Business, powering possibilities. Comcast Business Internet required. Other restrictions apply.
Grandpa Joe doesn't want voter ID, but Uncle Sam says we have to do a station ID. 92.5 WFSX Estero, Fox News. Right, all along.
This news update is presented by New South Window Solutions. Find them online at newsouthwindow.com.
Wink News, traffic.
If you're on the roads in Collier County, I want to make you aware of a crash I'm watching at 66th Street Southwest and Golden Gate Parkway. Traffic on Golden Gate Parkway in the westbound direction is where we're seeing most of those delays right now. This is just off of I-75. Pine Ridge Road also looking a little slow as you head westbound from 75 towards Livingston Road. 41, just a few trouble spots near Pine Ridge Road, Golden Gate Parkway, as you head mostly southbound towards the heart of downtown Naples. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, we get to enjoy a nice drop in humidity as we head into the remainder of today. Thanks to a cold front that passed through overnight. Look for a mix of clouds and sun, with temperatures only managing to warm into the 70s for most, lower 80s inland. We'll be looking at some breezy weather with winds out of the north and west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, but we will remain dry for your Friday evening and Friday night plans. Completely dry, in fact, as we head into both Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. We will be looking at some windy conditions out of the north and west for your Saturday, with the high near 79 degrees and a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, a bit more sunshine where we should be warmer but cool to start, with lows back in the 50s waking up on your Sunday morning. We're back to 84 degrees for your Sunday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Looking for 92.5 Fox News online? Big news! You'll be all set when you go to rightallalong.net.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. New South is Florida's factory direct window company. We manufacture, install, and guarantee your windows for life. One company, one call. Our replacement windows are made to better enhance the energy efficiency of your home and stand up to Florida weather. New South Window, home of the ultimate Florida window for you. Made in Florida, for Florida homes, by Florida workers, because we know Florida weather.
Going on now. Save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS.
How often have you heard from your wealth advisor over the last 6 months? Markets have moved up and down, and laws around retirement plans and inheritance have changed quickly. We've heard from too many people at other national financial firms that they've been contacted rarely or not at all. At the Naples Trust Company, our clients enjoy a one-on-one relationship with their investment and fiduciary team members, each of whom are locally based and meet regularly with clients for in-person or virtual visits. This personal touch is a trademark of the Trust Company. We make it a point to know you, your family members, and the goals that are most important to you. Are you ready for a better experience? Call us for an appointment at 239-774-4000 or visit NaplesTrustCompany.com to discover the difference.
A division of the Sanibel Captiva Trust Company. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed.
Visit Jason and Todd at the Diamond District.
Jason and Todd want to meet and share with you personally the largest selection of GIA loose certified diamonds at the most competitive prices in the world.
At the Diamond District.
After a car accident, you can feel like you've lost control. I'm Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. Our team can help you understand your legal options after an accident. We will file your claim and fight for the full compensation you deserve. If you've been involved in a car accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Offices Fort Myers and Naples.
You'd think an Army veteran with a military career including multiple combat deployments throughout the Middle East would be a great American. And you'd be right. But Joe Vanderbosch also happens to be a great dentist. An Army veteran of 8 years, Dr. Joe now makes his home in Southwest Florida, where his wife Sarah grew up.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch, Freedom Dental on Metro Parkway in Fort Myers. In the Army, I received extra training in order to provide dental care in virtually any condition. That's why I can manage many dental treatments without the need to refer to a specialist. I served my country proudly for 8 years. Now I want to serve you in your dental needs. Special discounts for former and active military without dental insurance.
Dr. Vanderbosch provides emergency care and is now accepting new patients for cleaning, extractions, crowns, implants, and more. Find them online at freedomdentalfortmyers.com. That's freedomdentalfortmyers.com. Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch. Go to freedomdentalfortmyers.com.
American-made plantation shutters for you. Your best choice for plantation shutters. Custom measured and installed. Built to last forever. Call for a free consultation. Discounts for military and first responders. If you support Biden or the 2020 election results, don't call us. PlantationShuttersForYou.com.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us the voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic. I want to thank you for your support for veterans in the military. Educating us. Standing up for conservatism. Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele.
All right, quick apology. Listen, when we're wrong on this program, we apologize. I don't have a problem with that. Last time I checked my Bible, pride is not a virtue. So I'm good. So I'm not proud to say that I was right. You are. No, I'm wrong. So let's get that out of the way right out of the gate. Just before we went to break, I said that Brian Stelter kind of needs to calm down at CNN, and maybe he needs to go run off to Starbucks and go get himself an avocado toast. And I've been informed on the text line, 239-479-5592, that Starbucks doesn't have avocado toast. So maybe somebody said Dunkin' Donuts has it. Is that right?
They do.
Okay.
Well, they don't have toast, but you can get the avocado spread. I normally get the avocado spread for my biscuit with my large coffee.
Whoa.
Or it's not a biscuit. It's what are they called?
Whoa. You put avocado.
Croissant.
Okay.
Croissant.
You put avocado on a croissant or even a biscuit. Could you imagine? That is like biscuits and you're gonna go to,
so me being
you're
from
gonna
the
go to
South,
a diner in the South. Who in the South is eating biscuits and avocado?
We refer to breakfast sandwiches as biscuits. Like it's a biscuit. Did you eat a biscuit this morning?
No. That is incorrect. No, a biscuit is a biscuit. Like if you had biscuits and gravy, you're not having a breakfast sandwich covered in gravy. Although that's a very good idea for some
No, you got to get the ones with the gravy on the inside. Like a donut has filling.
Nobody puts gravy on the inside of a breakfast sandwich.
What?
Dude, how would you possibly be able to drive? All right, so 239-479-5592. I'm not saying that I eat my breakfast sandwiches only in the car while I'm driving, but that's the case. Yeah, somebody said Starbucks doesn't have biscuits. Maybe they need to break into the biscuit business. Maybe Starbucks should get biscuits. Why does it always have to be hoity-toity? Why can't it just be
You guys call soda pop, okay?
No, I don't know.
Well, I know you don't, but I'm saying there are people who say that.
Yeah, somebody does. All right, the big question I'm going to ask in just a minute, and I want your help first, and then we will ask you if you would like to conversate on this Jake Day Friday. 239-479-5592 on the Brett AC Talk and Text line is very simple. Are we at a pivot point? Have we hit peak stupid with the Democrats and the radicals in this country? To the point where now the youth of America are looking and saying it's a pendulum swing so far to the left that now there are people that are going, no, enough is enough. Because the pendulum always swings. You always have the hard left in this country, and then all of a sudden, boom, we move to the right, and then we move to the left. Culturally, we swing. Are we on a swing? Are we at a pivot point right now, or we're going to be swinging towards the right? Is that possible? I don't know. We'll talk about that coming up. Hey, I need a couple of things this morning. Right now, I need to wash the palate. We need a little Kamala Harris. I need to make sense of all of this. So Kamala Harris was commenting on Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation. She was confirmed 53-47. Thanks a lot, Mitt Romney and Susan Collins and Murkowski, the usuals. The huge, as the kids like to say. I need a little bit of Kamala Harris's comments on that. Let's do it.
It's not Kamala. It's not Kamala. It's Kamala. Kamala Harris.
Just combine comma with law and you get Kamala.
There's so much about what's happening in the world now that is presenting some of the worst of this moment and human behaviors. And
hey, can you comment on Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation? Yes, there's so much about what's happening in the world now and is presenting some of the worst of this moment in human behaviors. What?
It's not Kamala. It's not Kamala. It's Kamala.
All right. By the way, she's wearing a mask, which is really weird considering that she was out the other day with a bunch of kids and she wasn't wearing a mask at all. All the kids were masked, but she wasn't wearing a mask. But now she is wearing a mask. Maybe it's because Nancy Pelosi has the vid. And listen, 82 years of age, you don't want to get the vid. So, we don't want anything bad to happen to Nancy Pelosi. So we wish her well. She kissed on the cheek the President of the United States. And that's a little too close for some, although if I'm not mistaken, I think it was, who was it? It was Jen Psaki, who was saying that, yeah, according to the CDC, though, it wasn't that close. I mean, kissing on the cheek and being there in close quarters with the president of the United States while having COVID, maybe it's kind of sort of like, no, I'm not kidding. The CDC says, apparently, according to the White House, that you're that close and kissing on the cheek and you shouldn't have a problem. Wear a mask. But they weren't. Okay, so we move on from there. The former president of the United States, Barack Obama, remember him? He brought us Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. Act is an operative word in that because they're acting like the whole thing was going to be affordable, which, by the way, again, man, I wish I could break down the numbers for you and give you the specifics, but premiums through the roof, the care is not the same, not being able to keep your doctor, and half the country loves it. Thinks it's good because it's the only way. Only government could solve the problem. Really? Barack Obama was at this Disinformation conference there in Chicago, the University of Chicago, along with Atlantic Magazine, changing history. You ready? Watch this. Listen to what he says. So this was a conversation about Russia, Crimea, and he's presenting, maybe you would call it revisionist history. Let's listen to what the former president had to say.
We are shaking off that complacency. I will say that as somebody who grappled with the incursion into Crimea and the eastern portions of Ukraine, I have been encouraged by the European reaction because in 2014, I often had to drag them kicking and screaming to respond in ways that we would have wanted to see from those of us who describe ourselves as Western democracies.
Okay, first of all, what are you talking about? You had to drag people kicking and screaming to do something about 2014 and going into portions of Ukraine and Crimea, encouraged by the European reaction now because of what he did in 2014, dragging them. You didn't do anything. They went in and you did nothing. You did a couple of sanctions that did absolutely nothing. What are you talking about? People were like, there was one terrorism expert, an international security professor at Northeastern University. His name is Max Abrams. He's like, watch Obama's self-serving revisionist history of how his administration responded to the last time Russia invaded Ukraine in 2014. Like, you were mocking people that were talking about Russia. Remember, it was that whole thing about what was it with Mitt Romney? Remember back in 2012?
A few months ago, when you were asked what's the biggest geopolitical threat facing America, you said Russia. In the 1980s are now calling to ask for their foreign policy back.
Remember that? Mocking people who were talking about Russia. And then only 2 years later, maybe it wasn't the United States, it was a threat. It was Ukraine because in 2014, Russia goes into Ukraine. But nothing to see here. You got to be kidding me. And this is who they want speaking at the Disinformation conference at the University of Chicago. They want Barack Obama to give us revisionist history. And instead of pushing back and going, hey, that's disinformation, they're like, oh, yeah, okay. Do they know that the Disinformation and the Erosion of Democracy conference that they were having was not to present disinformation, but was to tell everybody that they're concerned about it and we want to fight against it? No. What they were doing was saying, yeah, we do it all the time. Look at all. Hey, we got a president here who's telling us that he did everything he could in 2014, and he was okay. But between this, Jake, disinformation that we're seeing, between revisionist history, between people who want to convince you that there's nothing to see here along our southern border and everything is fine, and when you have 18,000 people getting ready to cross our southern border, as Peter Doocy was asking Jen Psaki, like 18,000 are getting ready to cross our border every single day. Do you understand the kind of numbers we're talking about monthly and yearly because of getting rid of Title 42?
I don't know where you're basing your specific numbers on, Peter, but what I would tell you...
I've got it right here. Earlier this week, the department gave reporters an estimate that up to 18,000 migrants could be apprehended at the border each day if Title 42 were
up to.
Up to. When Peter Doocy says 18,000, she's like, where are you getting those numbers? Your department gave us those numbers. Well, it's up to. I mean, if Jake eats 17 full half gallons of delicious Breyers chocolate double chocolate slammy dammy chip ice cream in a matter of 4 minutes, he could be fine and he could die. It could be anywhere in between. When that kind of disinformation and lies are happening, when you have groups of people who are desperate to teach your kids, to sexualize your kids, to in school speak to pre-K kindergartners about sexual identity and are fighting it in every way that they can to make it happen, not to stop it from happening, but to make it happen. Where there are people in this administration, the education secretary, who wants to let you know that transgenders in sport, biological men playing in girls' sports is fine with him.
I know every student in our schools deserves an opportunity to engage in all aspects of schooling.
Okay, they can engage in any aspect they want. Just don't have biological boys competing with girls. That's all. No, we got to have it. They've got to be able to do it. When we have Disney, another Disney exec, get this, Jake, another Disney executive who is full on telling you exactly what Disney plans on doing, the latest from them. An executive who's on this, the Reimagine Tomorrow, as they're speaking to employees. And a Disney executive says,
the other big area is gender identity and expression. So doing all of this work to ensure that our employees and cast can express their gender here authentically and proudly at the company. So, coming up with guides on how to change your photo, information about pronouns, working with our benefits team to give information about gender affirmation procedures, both for our employees who are transitioning and trans, but also our employees who have kids who are transitioning.
Kids that are transitioning, employees that have to be able to express themselves. So if there is a single employee at Disney World who decides that he wants to be Cinderella with his full beard and go out there and present himself to the kids of America as Cinderella, I guess apparently Disney is going to say what? No? I'm just asking. People are asking me. I don't know. When you have all of this that's happening, and again, the details are very simple. The desperate push to sexualize kids. It's Marxist. Marxism called for it. Communism talked about it. Karl Marx said that's what you do. The abolition of the family. That's how you do this. And with the help of CRT and diversity, equity, and inclusion, and you tear down and destroy kids. Make them believe they're racist. Make them believe they're no good. Make them believe that they don't belong. Make them believe that their families are no good, that their parents are wrong, that the school is a place to be, a safe space, and you can be whoever you want to be, and maybe you're not even who you think you are. You think you're a girl? No. And then they come in and say, no, there's a way out. There's an escape here. That is right out of the Marxist playbook. That I ask you, Jake, and you tell me. And if you want to comment on this, 239-479-5592. Are we at a pivot point? Is there a pendulum getting ready to swing in the opposite direction? Jake, what do you think? Do you think...
Yes.
Because I will say this. Listening to the kids questioning Brian Stelter, listening to the kids at the University of Chicago... at the Chicago Thinker, which is the conservative newspaper on campus. Believe it or not, there is. and how eloquent and awesome they are at questioning these Democrats, quite honestly, about how hypocritical they are and how they are the purveyors of disinformation. Gives me hope. So you say, Jake, you think it's starting to swing in the opposite direction. Like people, it's not just the parents that have had enough, but you think the kids have had enough as well?
Yeah, I think the woke are going to get woked.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm really hoping that the alpha generation, the generation after the Z, the little Zoomers, will really open their eyes and see. I mean, because you can't hide the world from the kids. Not with social media, not with the way the internet's been moving. You can't hide it anymore. You can try to push misinformation on all these news outlets and have these people smack each other at the Oscars. You can do these things, but like it's transparent, see-through. Like they're going to be able to, they can see it.
239-479-5592. Maybe get your thoughts. Yeah, because there has to be, see if we could put this the right way. If you can't destroy the nuclear family, if you can't tear kids away from their parents, teach them Marxist socialist ideology in school, you're not able to do it. Parents have had enough and see the sexualization of little kids and are not going to have it. No, thank you, not gonna happen. The majority of parents all see what's going on here. Then ultimately they're going to communicate with their kids of how wrong all of this is. And so maybe on the backside of this, there is a generation that's going to come out of this and push back and say, no. And they will be the leaders in the future, leaders of tomorrow. And they're the ones that are going to make a difference. So maybe Jake's right. Maybe it's not going to happen. It seems so far away, though. I wish it would be today. Right? It just feels like we don't have time to wait. All right, quickly. Ken's in L.A. What's up, Ken?
Hey, yeah, I just want to say it's not Cinderella anymore. It's going to be called Cinderfella. I mean...
Okay, thanks, Ken. Wasn't there a movie? There was a movie called Cinderfella. Don't tell me who starred in it. I'm going to tell you, Jake, who starred in it. Cinderfella.
All right.
There was a movie called Cinderfella.
Long time ago.
It was in the 60s, 50s or 60s, 70s.
1960.
60. And the star of the show was, give me a drum roll. No, that's not the right drum roll. Jerry Lewis.
Yes.
Ah!
Did someone text you? Where's your phone?
No. Look at the text line. Can't see it. Nobody's there. I got it. I just knew it. So it was
Give me one more.
Give me one more.
One more actor from the movie.
From Cinderfella? Were they famous? Famous actors? If you give me the first name, I'll give you the last name.
Ed
Asner.
It was Win. He was the fairy godfather.
Okay. Is there another one?
Judith
Winslow.
Anderson. She was one of the stepsisters.
I don't know. So the story.
You're not good at this.
So the Cinderfella. No, I just knew it was Jerry Lewis. So that it was a Cinderella take with like a comedy with Jerry Lewis being Cinderella. But it's the story, but he was but they didn't do it in a. How was it described? We got to go to break soon. But how does it describe? Like if you go to IMDb or something like that, how do they describe the movie Cinderfella? Like it says, this is a funny action-packed movie.
Cinderfella's fairy godfather transforms him into a handsome bachelor and helps him escape from the wicked stepmother and stepbrothers.
Right.
So,
right. It's funny, but it's a fairy godfather.
Yes.
Right.
Then it's princess. And all I can see is CH. I'm guessing, I don't know, what girl name starts with CH? Charles, maybe?
I don't know.
Charlie.
Maybe it was Charo. You don't know what I'm talking about when I say that either.
Nope.
Okay. No worries. All right. Let's go take a break. Stay bright. 92.5 Fox News, right all along.
Whether you're commuting to the office or driving to the beach, always stay to the right with 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hey guys, it's health and fitness expert Robbie Raw. You've heard how much I love my arch supports from the Good Feet store. Now I want you to hear from someone else who's taken my advice.
Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Caton. I have always enjoyed walking, but have had severe pain in my leg and ankle. I heard about the Good Feet store from Robbie and decided to get my own arch supports. I was pleasantly surprised to discover their 3-step support system, which fits in all of my different shoes. I absolutely love them. And now I'm back to enjoying my nature walks, my dog walks, and any form of exercise. I thank Robbie for her advice and the Good Feet store for giving me my active life back.
Friends, if you have knee, hip, or back pain, don't wait. Visit the Good Feet store and take back your life. You know, what you do today will affect the quality of your life later. And nothing changes if nothing changes. Decide today to live your best life. You are worth it, and that's the raw truth.
Replace your AC today, go on a cruise tomorrow. Island Air wants to send you to the island. Matt here from Island Air of Southwest Florida with some great news.
Decisions. Do I buy an air conditioner? Do I take a vacation? For a limited time, Island Air is offering you both in one package.
Call us today to find out more details on how to claim your voucher. Call 239-466-8668.
Call 466-8668 for more details.
License number CAC 057544.
Eating dinner in your underwear?
Honey, put some clothes on.
Taking cold showers every hour? Or pitching a tent in front of your refrigerator to stay cool. These are things you can do to beat the heat in your home. Or get a $49 preseason tune-up with no breakdown guarantee.
I love Cool Today.
Call it today, cool today. Visit cooltoday.com.
Skyworks Equipment Rental is hiring equipment mechanics for their Fort Myers location. If you're familiar with inspecting engines and equipment, carrying out services, conducting repairs, and providing routine maintenance to an equipment fleet, then Skyworks is looking for you. Skyworks is a family-owned, team-inspired company with a positive culture and full benefits package for employees, including medical, disability, PTO, 401k, and more. Apply today at SkyworksLLC.com. Skyworks, the only equipment rental company equipment mechanics need to call.
Did you know that 25% of the adult population suffers from osteoarthritis? And the knee is the most common area for this condition. It can keep you from your favorite activities like golf, tennis, or just enjoying a walk. Arthritis, tendonitis, or a potential joint replacement surgery can be easily avoided. Renowned institutions like the Cleveland Clinic and Johns Hopkins University show that platelet-rich plasma therapy, or PRP, treats arthritis and joint pain by reducing inflammation and accelerating healing. If you're suffering from arthritis, tendonitis, or chronic knee pain, come see orthopedic physician Dr. Bill Morgan at Fort Myers Men's Clinic. Dr. Morgan has spent over 35 years in academia and spent 18 years as the team physician for the World Series champion Boston Red Sox. To schedule a consultation with Dr. Morgan, call 239-317-7777. That's 317-7777. Or find them online at FortMyersMen'sClinic.com. That's FortMyersMen'sClinic.com.
Hi, I'm Stuart Duncan here at Duncan's Diamonds. Did you know that people drive from all over Southwest Florida to save money on diamonds? We have thousands of diamonds in all shapes, all sizes, half carat to 10 carat. Here's Sherilyn to tell you more.
Because we are direct diamond importers, we own one of the largest selections of amazing diamonds here in the United States. Duncan's Diamonds handpicks diamonds from diamond cutters all over the world to ensure you get the best. Also view one of the best previously enjoyed Rolex collections in Southwest Florida. The best selection of the best possible prices.
We want you to find that diamond or previously enjoyed Rolex that you really, really love and save. Come to Duncan's Diamonds today and leave confident you will receive the highest quality at the best possible price.
Duncan's Diamonds.
3 great locations in Fort Myers on US 41 and the Gulf Coast Town Center and Naples at Mercado.
When news breaks,
we're following breaking news.
It's a story you'll see only on Wink.
When you need to know.
Wink weather authorities tracking dangerous storm.
Wink News is there first.
Live in Bonita Springs.
Live in Cape Coral.
Fair.
We're pushing for answers. Here's what Wink found out. Could save you time and money.
Everywhere.
Live in Lee County. Live on Marco Island.
Wink News takes you there.
Live in Naples. In Lehigh Acres. Live in South Fort Myers. Wink News.
Now. Wink News. First. Fair. Everywhere.
Do you know I iron my underpants when someone looks you in the eye?
I touched a penguin.
I paid for a tattoo with porn.
And lies straight to your face?
Who is telling the truth?
Saturday on the CW.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You?
Get ready to laugh your face off.
This is my accountant, and he has seen me naked twice.
Watching other people lie their pants off. Would I Lie to You? Series premiere Saturday on the CW.
Tomorrow starting at 8:30 on the CW.
This update is presented by Stevie Tomato Sports Page in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and Naples.
Wink News. Traffic.
If you're on the roads in Collier County, I want to make you aware of a crash I'm watching at 66th Street Southwest and Golden Gate Parkway. Traffic on Golden Gate Parkway in the westbound direction is where we're seeing most of those delays right now. This is just off of I-75. Pine Ridge Road also looking a little slow as you head westbound from 75 towards Livingston Road. 41, just a few trouble spots near Pine Ridge Road, Golden Gate Parkway, as you head mostly southbound towards the heart of downtown Naples. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, we get to enjoy a nice drop in humidity as we head into the remainder of today, thanks to a cold front that passed through overnight. Look for a mix of clouds and sun, with temperatures only managing to warm into the 70s for most, lower 80s inland. We'll be looking at some breezy weather with winds out of the north and west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, but we will remain dry for your Friday evening and Friday night plans. Completely dry, in fact, as we head into both Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. We will be looking at some windy conditions out of the north and west for your Saturday, with the high near 79 degrees and a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, a bit more sunshine where we should be warmer but cool to start, with lows back in the 50s waking up on your Sunday morning. We're back to 84 degrees for your Sunday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
There's a reason they call tasteless, stale food leftovers. Feed your brain the right way. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hi, I'm Big Al from Stevie Tomatoes. You've heard me say we're the working and retired person's country club. This means coming in for a meal, a drink, or with a party, and we will obtain your complete satisfaction with our food, service, and value. We strive for excellence with your service experience and our food. So on the rare occasion we fall short, tell us and we'll fix it. Plus, at Stevie Tomatoes, there are no pretenses, no attitudes, high prices, or rushing you in or out. Come relax, enjoy yourself, and be yourself. At Stevie's, we love meeting the men and women who currently and in the past work hard to make America great. We appreciate their values, honesty, industriousness, and affection for this great country. So head to Stevie's, where we strive for excellence in everything we do. I guarantee it. In Naples, Fort Myers, and Cape Coral. Come, come, come.
Stevie Tomatoes, sports page. Come for the food. Stay for the sports.
Plumbing nerds, we're just smarter than you've heard. Give us a call, we'll fix you up. Anytime, day or night, if your plumbing's just not right. Give us a call, we'll fix you up. Plumbing nerds, we're just smarter than you've heard. Give us a call, we'll fix you up. If your drains are neat and clean and your toilet's acting weird, give us a call, we'll fix you up. Plumbing nerds, smarter plumbing solutions.
Searching everywhere for great prices on appliances? No.
you're not, because you have better things to do. Besides, Good Deals has it for less, and they have plenty of items in stock despite shortages everywhere else. Remember, Good Deals guarantees the lowest price on everything they sell. Find a lower price anywhere, and Jay will beat it. Guaranteed. Visit one of the showrooms in Fort Myers, Naples, and Cape Coral, or shop online at gooddealsappliances.com.
Good Deals Appliances. Have we got a deal for you?
Trust. It's the rock-solid foundation of Moran Wealth Management. Over 40 years ago, they began advising clients on ways to help meet their financial goals. 4 decades later, we've helped many reach their goals of providing for themselves, their families, and future generations. CEO Tom Moran has assembled an impressive team of professionals, each committed to the same core concept. Tom is recognized by Barron's as a Hall of Fame advisor. To be named a Hall of Fame advisor, the advisor has to have been ranked by Barron's consecutively for the last 10 years in any of their rankings. Let us earn your trust. Call 239-920-4440 or visit moranwm.com. Barron's rankings are based on data provided by thousands of advisors. Factors included in the rankings were assets under management, revenue produced for the firm, regulatory record, length of service, quality of practice, and client retention. Investment products and services are offered through Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, WFAFN, member SIPC. Moran Wealth Management is a separate entity from WFAFN.
Have lunch with Clay and Buck at noon, right after Glenn Beck at 9. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Oh boy, looking at a Rasmussen report. New data shows 42% of Americans want Donald Trump back in office in 24. The number is 40% higher than those who want Biden back. Another 27% told Rasmussen they would prefer somebody else other than the 2020 competitors. And what was the big number was 1 in 5 Democrats want Trump back as well. I don't know why. I mean,
even though it's Rasmussen, that's devastating.
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, just before the break, we were talking about Cinderfella and Jerry Lewis. We have our own little Jerry Lewis joining us right now on Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News. Mike Opelka does a great...
Mr. Man, oh yeah, I was doing the radio thing, then the guy in the waves and the lady.
Okay. Whenever you do a Jerry Lewis impression, you have to like mess up your words, talk like you're some kind of crazy person, and then throw the word lady in there or man.
You remember Cinderfella?
Oh, God, yeah. God, yeah. And the great Ed Wynn, the late great Ed Wynn, who was also in the original Mary Poppins, is a part of that. He's the fairy godfather, right?
Yeah. All right. What were you going to say, Jake? Jake wanted, what did, are you there?
No, I was just saying that was the other guy I was trying to get you to guess, but you weren't guessing him.
Oh, right. I got Ed Wynn wrong. I forgot. Wait, who is Ed Wynn was who? In Mary Poppins?
Yeah, he was Uncle somebody other. Remember the song I Love to Laugh? And when you laughed, they levitated and they were having tea, Mary, and he was an uncle or something. And she took the kids to see him, and they talked about the importance of laughing. And as they laughed, they levitated. The whole tea party levitated. It was a great scene.
Huh. I don't remember that. That's sorry. I don't.
I must view. And I haven't seen Mary Poppins since I was 8 or whenever the hell it came out. So that sticks. Stuff like that sticks with me for some reason because I want to levitate.
It's like you know what it's like. It's like the first movie you ever went to go see in a theater. That sticks with you, right? You remember the first movie you went to see, right?
Oh, yeah. Sound of Music, and we had to put on suits and ties. It was like
is that true?
Yeah. My parents took us downtown to Chicago to see The Sound of Music at the Michael Todd Theater, and it was like the first week it came out. We all had coats and ties on, and my sisters had dresses. I think it was around Easter, and my mother said I was being a real pain in the butt the whole time before. Why are we going down? Why are we driving all the way down here? And she said, the lights went down, the curtains opened, the nuns came out and started singing, the giant screen lit up, and she said, you didn't say a word for 2 hours.
Do you remember, Jake?
I do.
What was it?
Can you guess it?
Star Wars.
No, it wasn't Star Wars.
Wait, hold on. It was...
it was a cartoon.
Okay, cartoon.
Or it was an animated movie.
Okay, an animated movie. Beauty and the Beast.
Sam.
What was it?
Space Jam?
Space Jam. Let's see. What was it? Just tell us, because we'll do stupid
It
guesses.
was Lion King.
Oh, so the first movie you ever went to see was Lion King in the
Yes.
theater?
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. All right.
I haven't seen it anywhere, theater, home, at all.
You haven't seen The Lion King?
No, I don't have kids. You know, if you have kids,
What?
you see
Wait a
it.
minute. Whoa. Why do you have to have kids to see a movie like The Lion King? That's not like...
You did, though. That's the thing. You would say, "Oh yeah, the kids want to," and you probably have seen it like 17 times too, if you have a child.
I saw my first movie was a Charlie Brown movie, but I'm trying to remember which one it was. I want to say it was.
I'm throwing the Bravo Sierra flag on you because they were never in theaters.
Yeah, but they were. There was a Charlie Brown movie that was in the theater, and I don't remember which one it was. It was like a You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, or something like that. It was a matinee. It was a matinee.
Show?
It was a matinee. Oh man.
Was it black and white?
Would you stop?
Listen,
Listen, it didn't take us long on our horse and buggy to get there. It wasn't
It was
very.
a kinescope. We're waiting for the talkies to come out, and until Jolson came to town, all we had to do was read their lips.
And my dad couldn't make it. He pulled his back. He was doing about 5-6 flights of stairs with that block of ice. It's tough. All right. Will you stop? Moving on.
How did we get all the way over here?
I don't know. Let's get back to here again. Okay.
Back to Jerry and Cinderfella.
Hey, quickly, I mentioned the Trump numbers. I just wonder how many people. Look, it's early. The president hasn't announced really officially or anything like that. But I think that you dismiss at your own peril the idea that the Republican Party has given up and moved on from Trump. I just think you do. What will happen in 23, 24 once there are announcements and moving on is a whole other story. But certainly the polling is showing that he's still strong.
Well, and there is certainly additional strength behind the Trump policies, which are even higher rated than Donald Trump himself.
Yeah.
And I think that bodes well for the overall party, both in the midterms and beyond.
Yeah. All right. Where do you want to go? What do you want to talk about this morning? What are the things that are tickling whatever it is that tickles you?
Well, there's a couple of things. I do think we should get to the one item I teased, because before you know it, we'll have to get out of here. And we were talking about going to see Disney films, et cetera, with The Lion King, et cetera. And I had teased this video that was leaked out of a Disney producer who was on a giant Zoom call. And I just think I'm learning so much about Disney people and what they're planning on doing. But I'm just also wondering how much of it's worth anything. How much storage space in my cranial hard drive do I need to dedicate to this insanity?
Right. Yeah.
So LaToya Ravenel is the name of this person. And she said something really, well, let's kind of walk. It's 42 seconds long completely, but we should walk through it all slowly. Here's the beginning.
I identify as like a biromantic asexual. I've had a lot of learning and growing about myself this year.
So did you grasp that?
No. A biometrical what? What is she?
Bioromantic. Oh, here, a bioromantic asexual.
I identify as like a biromantic asexual. I've had a lot of learning and growing about myself this year.
So what the hell is a bioromantic asexual?
I have no idea.
And if you're asexual, why do you have any romance at all?
Jake knows.
Well, you don't, because that would be the definition of asexual, right?
So is that what it is? Like she hasn't had it.
Well, according to like insects, I think asexual is when they reproduce like themselves, right?
Well, asexual reproduction is a thing in parts of the animal kingdom, yeah. But if you're asexual in the human species, I think means just something different. It deals with attraction, not involving sexual activity, feelings, or associations, is how your Funk and Wagnalls will define it. So how can you be romantic in any way if you are asexual? Those two are in direct contradiction with each other.
Is there more that you want to play of this? Because
Yeah, because you once she opens the door, I'm a biromantic asexual. You're like, wait, what? So you got to hear what else this person who's molding children's minds is up to.
Kind of facilitated by how comfortable I felt on the Proud Family and with my immediate team at Disney TVA. And so it's just sort of like this creative dissonance between my personal experience where I feel so safe and so supported. I mean, like, I wasn't like in the closet, but like I'm real out now. But like, and like outside of my team, outside of TVA, it's just, it feels like the things that we believe that we're trying to put into the shows are not what we're seeing in the real world. And yeah, it leaves you in a weird space.
So she's talking openly about the things we're trying to put into the shows.
Yeah, this is, let me just say a couple of things and then we'll move on to something a little happier because it really is frustrating. Number one, I mentioned this earlier and I want to make sure that I'm clear about this, that the sexualization of our kids is Marxist. It's a Marxist ideology. It's part of Marxist ideology. Marx talked about it, the abolition of the family, the nuclear family, and doing that and pulling people apart. And there's a practice here of doing this and a purpose if you're on the extreme side. And what I'm saying is, and what I said earlier is this. Number one, if your whole life, if you're focused on like sexuality in the LGBTQ community, you got to get a hobby. Find something else to do. You need to do something else. But the point is that there are people that are just living their lives. They're in the LGBT community and they're like, I don't even have a problem with the parental rights and education bill. I don't want kids being sexualized young. I'm just trying to live my life and do my thing. And I'm not trying to, I'm staying right where I am and I'm just doing my thing. And everybody is okay with that. But what happens is that the radical left that want to sexualize kids because they want families torn apart, because they want to be able to inject their ideology there, thus transforming and changing society and culture, are using those individuals in the LGBT community as dupes, as they're being used because collectively they're being told that that's the whole community. Everybody's like this. And there are people that are like, no, I'm not. Like, this is not me. You know, I identify as in the LGBTQ community, but those radicals that are on this side, I'm not that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're right. And yes, this is rooted in Marxism, as is Black Lives Matter, which wants the destruction of the family unit. But what is also here on not necessarily a secondary level, but an equally frightening level, and maybe on par on the top level, is the intent. And there is a stated intent. They ain't hiding this. The mask has come off to eliminate the term pedophile and replace it with MAP. They are minor attracted persons. These are evil predators who are kid touchers who want to have pedophilia decriminalized in the name of equity, equality, fairness, sensitivity, and they want to be able to do to children whatever they want without the law getting in their way.
When Jen Psaki said that sex reassignment surgery for kids, puberty blockers for kids is, quote, best practice, and says that preventing it that people will be held accountable, right? The DOJ is watching all these laws that are being passed and everything else. You see where we're going. You see who's on which side and what they think. And the fact that they're pushing this so hard, like they want this so bad, like they want to fight against you as a parent and what you believe so much. And you say, why? Why are they doing it? And it's simple. It's ideology. It's Marxism. It's the destruction of the family, which changes culturally everything that we know and everything that they want. And so,
what it does is it turns the family. Once the family's broken up, the government becomes the family.
And you know, who was it? Like I said, Josh Dawes and that famous Twitter feed that was out recently, and even James Lindsay, who've talked about queer theory and how that's how you have them sweeping in and saying, yeah, you know what, you are inherently racist because of your skin color, and you are bad, and you are horrible, and you're awful. But Here is a way to get out. Here's a way that you'll be embraced and loved and cared for. And that's something that I've talked about numerous times in the past couple of days. So I want to move away from that. So let's talk about something else completely different. Let's leave us with something that's only Mike Opelka fun, interesting, leading into the weekend as our last thing.
No pressure. No pressure.
I just, I thought I'd go for it. Why not?
I do think, and call this Schadenfreude, the great German word. I love the Germans, the way they create words.
Yep.
Schadenfreude is the word that it means taking pleasure at the misfortune of others.
Yeah.
When you say, oh, somebody fell and dropped a tray of dishes at the in the restaurant. But freshman Christopher Phillips, did you play the Christopher Phillips calling out Brian Stelter water?
Oh, yeah.
So you played that already?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm not going to use that as my closer. But I think one day we need to do an entire session on the worst excuses people have used to get out of jury duty. Have you ever used an untrue statement to get out of jury duty?
No, I've been fortunate. I haven't had to. I just go and I do what I have to do, and then they end up saying, "Never mind, we're good."
Yeah, usually when guys like you and I go to jury duty and they say, "Wait, you're in talk radio? Okay, goodbye. You're dismissed, Your Honor." During the segment called voir dire, where both sides get to question. A potential juror from the Parkland shooting trial. That's a horrible tragedy, the killing of the people on Valentine's Day a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
One of the people called to jury duty decided that she didn't want to be there. In fact, she couldn't be there because in the sentencing phase where they have jurors there, because even though she's married, she needs to see her sugar daddy every day.
What?
Yeah, a woman identified only as Miss Bristol.
Okay.
Hours of pre-trial jury selection process before the judge got around to the pool of jurors asking if anyone had any questions before going forward. And she said, yeah, this is a whole entire month. First of all, let me clarify myself. July 2nd is my birthday. July 4th is my son. July 18th is my other son. The judge goes, whoa, slow down, lady. She keeps going. She goes, and again, I need to figure out something. I have my sugar daddy that I see every day. And the judge goes, I'm sorry? And she goes, my sugar daddy. And she goes, the judge says, look, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. She goes, I'm married and I have a sugar daddy and I see him every day.
Are you kidding?
No, it worked. She got dismissed.
And she got dismissed. That's all you have to do, Jake. That's all you have to do.
Or you can use the Michael Pelka tried and true,
which is
jury removal. And they're saying, any questions? And I said, yeah, I'm having a little problem with explosive diarrhea. And they immediately go, dismissed.
No, come on. All right, we end on that note. Mike Opelka joining us today on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Our Fridays would never be the same if he were... Okay.
I'm sorry. It's true, though.
I know it's true, but we could have...
Sugar daddy. I don't have a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, so I
all right,
came up with something else.
We got to go. I'll see you Monday. Okay. It's Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right all along.
Joe Biden's plan for America? Recycled leftovers. Time for some right thinking. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. Join me as we welcome Sean Spicer to Southwest Florida for a great meet and greet exclusive VIP event at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th.
Hey, it's former White House press secretary for President Trump, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book, Radical Nation, Sean Spicer.
You can get your tickets now by texting the word Spicer, S-P-I-C-E-R, to 239-479-5592. That's 239-479-5592.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
Presented by the family-owned Floor Meisters in Naples.
Hey, we've got my friend Dave Meister on the phone, of course, with the Floor Meisters, the family-owned Floor Meisters in Naples. And Dave, listen, I know you got a lot of things going on. You're selling a lot of cord tech. That's great, but you got this 8,000 square foot showroom with a selection of cars.
All right,
we're leaving, but before we finish up the program, the microphone's somewhere over there. I don't know where it is. Jake is here to say goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, we don't know where the mic is when I switch it over. All right, so let's see who's here. If anybody's here.
Jane, you're awesome. You're always very, very, very vocal in the comment section.
All right, hold on.
I
Let me
see
switch
you
over.
all the time.
I want to know who's here. So everybody who's watching as we end the program, no matter where you are, whether you're in Stag or St. Louis
or the toilet
or Southwest
I know lots
Florida.
of you are on the toilet.
All right, goodbye, Ken Smiley leaving. Goodbye, Ken.
See
Goodbye,
ya.
Jane. Who else are we gonna say goodbye to? Let me go to Rumble and see who else pops up. Just go to Rumble Rants and you can say something there. Saguaro. Goodbye, Saguaro Productions. Let's see who else is up here. Okay. I see anybody else on Rumble Rants that's still watching a Rumble. You can go to Rumble Rants and you can put something in there. Wayne's still there. Saguaro's still there. Everybody else is leaving. All right. Thank you, Ken. Anybody else? So wait, Will Call Magic says, sounds like the mic is near Jake's hand. Is it? Yeah, we don't. It's attached to something. Like it's somewhere in the. Is it on the camera? On that camera?
I don't
Is
know.
it this one? Yeah, we don't know where the camera is.
Or the mic.
Yeah, I mean, we know where the camera is. We don't know where the mic is. All right.
Hold on.
All right, Craig Meyer, have a great weekend. We appreciate you being there. Let's see, Jaws 007, Real Fish Fry. Near is Jake's have.
Jane, I am not.
Oh yeah. Well, there's an echo because it's the microphone's somewhere. It's like attached to the camera. It's one of those. That's how we can talk right now. But I don't know where. I have no idea where it's at. All right, we're gonna go. That's it. Goodbye. Have a great day.
Later, Gators.
Later, Gators. I gotta switch the mic.